basketball, I feel devotion.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening from Berlin. What is about to be written tonight is the final chapter of a story that began more than 6 months ago. 2014 were hoping to be still in contention today, but after 177 games and more than 7,000 minutes of basketball, only 2 are still standing, and it's the best that European basketball can offer. One team comes from Russia and has been dominating since 2006, getting to this point 4 straight times. The other comes from Greece and is looking for the 5th continental crown to tie other giants such as Maccabi and Varese. Welcome to the biggest spectacle of European basketball. Welcome to the final of Euroleague 09, CSKA Moscow against Panathinaikos. Welcome once again to Berlin. Matteo Candini with former twice Euroleague winner Johnny Rogers. Johnny, 2 years ago, Panathinaikos and CSKA were playing in the final in Athens. 2 years later, they're still the 2 best teams of Europe. What do you expect? I'm sure it's going to be a very exciting game tonight.
Oh yeah, we saw the players come out. Everybody's pumped up for this game. They're all fired up. Expect a very tough matchup. A couple years ago, it was 93-91. Panathinaikos won. It was on their home court. I don't know if we'll see so much offense this time, but after seeing the semifinal matches, we saw a lot of offensive firepower from both teams. Looking forward to a great game.
We were talking about the semifinal matches, and I'm looking at some of the highlights of the game between Barcelona and CSKA. CSKA won 82-78. Sισκάουσκας was the hero after scoring 18 of his career high 29 points in the fourth period, including all the points in an 11-0 run that gave CSKA its first lead. Ettore Messina will play his 4th straight game, and this is the road to the final for CSKA, one of the most experienced teams of Europe. What is the strength for CSKA?
ΤΣΣΚΑ, we saw them against Barcelona. They started out there losing, but they didn't panic. They stayed in the game. They kept working hard. They have a well-balanced team. They've got a few players that I think could do better in this game tonight. We have players like Panathinaikos, Terrence Morris, a few players, even J.R. Holden. We might see a little bit more offensive power from them. Also, Lorbeck. Sισκάουσκας was just huge. He really took over the game and dominated when it counted. That's what I think the strength of the team really is, their heart and their character.
And now we're seeing some of the highlights about the other game, the big Greek battle. This is the layup missed by Burus. It's in the final seconds. The tackle by Childers was off, and Panathinaikos won 84-82 with Nikola Petrovic leading them with 20 points. Mike Batiste added 19, and probably the 2 centers will be the biggest threat tonight for CSKA's defense.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Messina is worried about what he can do to stop those 2. Very, very fast, very powerful big men who go up quickly to set the pick, and they roll the basket very hard. It's going to be something that ΤΣΣΚΑ is going to have to worry about. They're going to have to try to find some solution somehow. I don't think Lorbeck or Smodis will be able to match up by themselves. They're going to need a little bit of help because they're so important to ΤΣΣΚΑ on offense. They need those players on offense. Lorbeck's the leading scorer for the team. Very balanced attack on offense. No player averages more than 12.5 points a game. But those players are very important, so they're going to need some help on the defensive end.
It's the game number 18 in history between Panathinaikos and CSKA. Panathinaikos has won 10 of 17, but they've won the last 4, including the final in 07 and a double overtime game in the 3rd place game of 05. Euroleague, and as you were noting just a few minutes ago, the last 2 matchups between Obradovic and Messina, 2 of the greatest coaches ever in Euroleague, have been in favor of Obradovic.
Yes, the total is 11 for Obradovic, 8 for Messina, but the last since year 2000 practically, Obradovic has been able to win all of them.
Jelko Obradovic, the winningest coach ever in Euroleague with 6 European titles. He's won Euroleague with 4 different teams: Partizan, Juventud, Real Madrid, and 3 times with Panathinaikos. Everything is set on the field for the introduction of the 2 teams. With the lights off here in O2 Arena in Berlin, we got many fans from Panathinaikos. Some fans from CSKA, not as many, and let's see on the screen the self-introduction of the CSKA players.
Number 6 from Thessaloniki, Greece.
My jersey number is 7, birthplace Rostov-on-Don, Russia.
Hi, I'm Matias Moudis, number 8, born in Turbole, Slovenia.
I am Ramūnas Sισκάuskas. My number is 9. I was born in Kaišiadorys. I am Lithuanian.
J.R. Holden, number 10, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States.
Razim Lorbek, 12, Ljubljana, Slovenia.
Artem Zabelin, number 7 from Khabarovsk, Russia.
Hello, my name is Andrew Bransage. I'm number 20, Omsk, Russia.
Trajan Langdon, 21, Anchorage, Alaska, United States.
Alexis Schwert, number 23. My birthplace is Belgrade, Russian.
Alexander Khan, 24, Tomsk, Russia, Russian.
My name is Victor Kyapa, number 31, born in Kyiv, Ukraine, Russian.
Hi, my name is Zoran Palinic, I wear number 34. I was born in Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and I'm Croatian.
Terrence Morris, 44, Maryland, United States.
Second straight Final Fours for CSKA, 4 consecutive title games, only 3 teams in history have done that. Riga, Real Madrid and Varese. CSKA's 6th Euroleague crown, ranked second all time behind only Real Madrid. Really a powerhouse of European basketball since long time, since forever.
What a beautiful arena we have here, state of the art. We see they got the lights turned off for the introductions. Great setting for this game. We're hoping for a great game. If they can equal the game they played 2 years ago, we're in for something really special.
9 of those players are back for this game. The players that were on the field 2 years ago. One of them has changed shirt, Sισκάουσκας, coming from Panathinaikos to CSKA. We think it's going to be a much different game because of the minimum players.
Yes, you mentioned Sισκάουσκας. He's probably the number 1 worry for Obradović on the defensive end. He's a unique, tall, 3 forward. You don't see too many of his type in Europe. He's a throwback, perhaps. Panathinaikos is definitely going to have their hands full defending him. It's a very important matchup, Sισκάουσκας, because Obradović likes to play with 3-point guards or 3 guards, so they're going to have to find some way to help out.
And now let's meet the Panathinaikos Athens players.
Alverdes, number 4, Athens, Greece.
I am Dusan Ketsman, number 5, Belgrade, Serbia.
Vasilis Panoulis, number 6, Larissa, Greece. Stratos Perperoglou, number 7, Kavala, Greece.
Mike Batiste, number 8, Palm Beach, California, USA.
I am Adonis Fotsis, number 9, Athens, Greece.
I'm Nikos Kazidetas, number 10, Thessaloniki, Greece.
Drew Nicholas, number 11, New York, USA.
Kostas Altsaris, number 12, Veria, Greece.
I'm Dimitris Diamandidis, number 13 from Kastoria, Greece.
I'm Nikola Pekovic, number 14, Bielopolje, Montenegro.
Dusan Sakota, number 15, Belgrade, Serbia.
I am Georgi Shermandini, number 16, Nataftali, Georgia.
Dimitris Vergenis, number 17, Thessaloniki, Greece.
Šarūnas Jasikevičius, number 19, Kaunas, Lithuania.
And there were the Panathinaikos players, 4 Euroleague titles for the big team, all of them after 1996, 96, 2000, 2002, and 07. If Panathinaikos wins this game, they will win their 5th ever Euroleague crown, reaching Varese and Maccabi just behind Real and CSKA as the winningest teams. In Europe, we saw at the beginning, Francisco Albertis will not be playing, will not be dressed tonight, but if his team wins this game, he will begin only the 2nd player to win 5 Euroleague titles after Diamandidis. And I'm sure even though he will not be on the field, he will help his teammates almost as a secondary coach.
Yes, we're sitting right in front of the bench, and you'll notice all the people, not only the players, but the trainers, all the assistant coaches, the equipment managers, and Frankie and Albertis. They're all up standing, cheering the team on. The team came out really pumped up. We saw when they came out about 35 minutes before tip-off. They came out, everybody's pumped up. This is what they've worked for the whole season, ever since the first day of preseason camp. They're here on the big stage, and everybody's fired up, ready to go.
Panathinaikos returns 5 of the champions of 07. But they also have 7 players for whom it's the first Final Four. Lights go back on, and we get near and near to the tip-off. And Johnny, you've been playing some of these games. what comes into players' minds when it's just 5 minutes before tip-off of such a big game?
Well, you really have to try to tune out all the emotion from the crowd. You can feel, we can hear everybody screaming right now. You have to try and tune that out and concentrate on what you have to do. Focus on your objective. Each player has a role. In these games, Coach Obradovic, the same as Coach Messina, they really focus on the defensive end. They want to stop their opponents because everybody is so talented offensively. Neither team wants to trade baskets. Players just have to try to concentrate and not get too caught up in all the emotion of the whole thing.
We saw pictures of Sarunas Jasikevicius. For him, it's the fourth Final Four. He's got 7 wins and no losses. He is Final Four, the last player to win 3 straight titles. And here we see Sισκάουσκας, as you said. He was playing for Panathinaikos 2 years ago in the final. He got 20 points and 5 assists, looking for the 3rd straight title to be the first player after Jasikevicius to win 3 straight. Now for ΤΣΣΚΑ.
Both of these players, curiously, are the main reason their teams are here tonight. Both of them had huge games. Giasikevičius did a great job distributing the ball, gave some perfect passes after the pick and roll to Batiste. Also made the clutch shots. Sισκάουσκας was just huge down the stretch. The last quarter, scoring everything. Barcelona had no answer for him. Both of those are the key. You know, they've done it before. They did it the last game. Let's see what they're going to do tonight.
And the 29 points scored by Sισκάουσκας, as we see the referees of tonight's game, are his career high and the biggest scoring output in a semi-final game in 13 seasons. So really an historical performance by Ramonas Sισκάουσκας in the semi-final. He's going to be one of the biggest threats for Panathinaikos defense tonight.
Yes, they needed every one of those points. Each and every point they needed to get past Barcelona. Barcelona was a tough match for them. But Sισκάουskας just took over.
Brazauskas, Arteaga and Baka, the 3 referees. It's not going to be an easy job for them. But we're sure they'll do well.
They're experienced referees. Hopefully they're going to let the teams play. I think they did a great job so far they've been doing a great job in the semi-final games.
Panulis, Berberoglu, Foxis, Nikola Serbegovic, Smodis, Holten, Lorbek, Lenton, and Kriapa. I would say no surprises in the starting lineups for the 2 teams.
No surprises. Right now they're going to have Victor Kriapa playing as a 3-man. We'll probably see him shift to 4 at some point in the game. That's where he really made the difference in the last game against Barcelona.
And here we see one of the previous matchups between Obradovic and Messina in 1997, the final of Eurobasket. Yugoslavia beat Italy 61-49. One of the most important matchups between these 2 historical coaches. This is another one in 2002 with the Panathinaikos against Kinder. This is the final of Euroleague, and Panathinaikos won that game 89-83. And since that game, only twice Messina was able to beat Obradovic. All the other games have been won by this man, the winningest coach in the league.
Yeah, we have the 2 best coaches. There's no doubt. We'll have no argument. We have the 2 best coaches that have taken their teams here. It's not easy to coach so much talent. Both of them have done great jobs. Of course, they have great players. They know how to use them. And for that reason, they're here right now.
That first meeting was all the way back in 92. The last one was in 07. And here are some of the pictures of Messina and Obradovic during the semifinals. Of course, 2 very heated coaches.
Very intense, very intense. You'll see them screaming, trying to get their points across. But they're not only like that during the games. I've been in practices with Obradovic. That's the way he is. He gives everything he's got. He's very intense. He lives it.
And if Messina wins tonight, he will get to 5 Euroleague titles. Will be second ever behind this man Obradovic, the winningest one with 6. Just 1 minute to the tip-off.
You just scream for
last instructions for Messina
you attack your man.
to the players.
Okay? Attack your man. If they come 12, it's either here
Messina's
or
very
here.
calm right now.
Okay, come on.
It should be. Everybody's listening.
And I guess in these key moments, having a coach such as these 2 guys really counts a lot.
It does. You have a confidence. The players believe in their coaches.
And in big games, as we see on this stat here, Obradovic usually gets the better of his opponent 3-0 in championship games against Ettore Messina. We'll see if Messina will be able tonight to revert this trend.
It's tough to say. It's really tough to say who's favored to win this game. We're looking at two outstanding teams that have played well the entire season. Great rosters, great players. It's really tough to come up with a favorite. And both teams present matchup problems for the other. And we're going to see a tactical battle from both coaches. Probably they might start with one game plan, finish with another.
We saw just for a minute Vasilis Spanoulis, who was really one of the keys of the semifinals, scored 18 points in 36 minutes, many times getting all the way to the basket with dribble penetration. We'll probably try to do the same tonight.
He's been very important to them, especially since Diamandidis has some injury. He's been bothered with injuries. Spanoulis came up very big last game. He's playing very well at the point guard position.
Bekovic and Lorbek will jump it up for the opening tip-off in the Euroleague Final 09 is underway. Spanoulis handling the first possession for Panathinaikos. Guarded right away by J.R. Holden. Gives the ball to Antonis Foxis. Back to Spanoulis. Bekovic 1-1 against Lorbek. Back to Spanoulis. They want to play down low with Bekovic. Nice move to the baseline. He misses the tip-off. The tip-in is missed. And first possession is nice defense for CSKA by limiting, avoiding Bekovic's basket. The ball is up high to Smodis. Down low to Lorbek. 1-1 against Bekovic. A couple of moves by Lorbek, and he gets the first 2 points of the game.
He got great position on Bekovic. Not much he could do there. Lorbek's taller and has a nice jump hook in that situation.
And we saw on both ends of the field the two teams going to the centers right away. Once again, Panathinaikos is moving for Bekovic down low. Now Bekovic comes out to screen for Spanoulis. Spanoulis still with the dribble. Guarded by J.R. Holden. Gives it in the corner for the shot. It's missed by Foxis. And it's rebounded by CSKA with Matthias Smodis. J.R. Holden guarded by Spanoulis. First touch by Kriapa on the left wing. Back to Holden. Smodis screening for Holden. He takes the jumper and he makes it. And it's 4-0 CSKA.
I'm sure Obradovic doesn't like to see that. J.R. Holden's born for these games. If he gets hot early, there's going to be a lot of problems. He's a matchup problem also. Very quick, very fast.
Spanoulis now followed by Lorbek. He takes the shot and he makes it. Once again, Spanoulis is able to get next to the basket and score the layup, even against Lorbek.
He's very strong. You saw him get contact, hang in the air, and make that shot.
First 2 points of the game scored by Spanoulis for Panathinaikos. And now Langdon with the ball. There's a whistle. First foul of the contest.
They're playing very physical underneath it. You saw them come across to try to set a pick. Both teams wanted to go through it. Referees called him for a foul.
Antonis Foxis won Euroleague in 2000 with Panathinaikos, coming back to the Final Four after 10 years. Langdon rebounding it to Kriapa. Onto Smodis. There is Holden, dropped by Spanoulis. Down low to Lorbek for the layup. Anderson Lorbek. CSKA up 6-2.
Another nice pick to free up Lorbek underneath the basket. He got a great pass and just turned around with the jump hook and scored.
Lorbek, second team on Euroleague this season, together with Sισκάουσκας. The penetration and the jumper is off. The rebound is by Foxis. Who lays it up and in?
Big rebound for Foxis. We've already seen him get 2 offensive rebounds. This time he's able to make the follow-up shot.
After miss by Perperoglou, Foxis gets the second basket for Panathinaikos. And now it's Holden guarded by Spanoulis to Langdon on the left side. The screen by Smodis. Holden takes the jumper. Very short, doesn't even get to the rim. Best shot here by Holden.
That's good defense by Drew Nicholas. I was surprised to see that shot. One thing we're going to see, you don't see too often bad shots by the team. Like just like that. That time, Langdon rushed the shot.
It's Spanoulis dribbling the ball. Gives it to Foxis. Bekovic wants to get position. There is the ball to Bekovic. Double team out to Spanoulis. The penetration gets it in the corner to Perperoglou. A whistle. And there's a violation against Panathinaikos.
You know, I think the referee was correct on that call. We haven't seen that call all semifinals, but Bekovic is just staying in the lane. This time they called for 3 seconds.
And CSKA went to double team on Bekovic pretty much right away, as you said before the game. They will probably play men, but they will double team. They will play aggressive against the centers of Panathinaikos.
Yeah, they have to. We saw the first play of the game where Holden came down the hard line.
You can roll Kriapa and Holden, and Kriapa gets the goes back and slams it into the basket to give CSKA an 8-4 advantage. A bit of luck here for CSKA with Holden and Kriapa getting the ball back, and now Pekovic screaming for Spanoulis. He picks up the dribble, aggressive defense by Holden, nice pass to Foxes, the basket, and no basket. It fizzled out, traveling.
Ball traveling. From our angle, I didn't see that. It was a great cut and a great pass by Spanoulis.
Langdon gets the ball back into Holden. CSKA up by 4 and extend its lead now. Holden is guarded by Spanoulis, the screen by Kriapa. Holden takes the jumper and he makes it.
He's coming out very aggressive on offense, and I think that's important for his team. They need his points.
They are Holden.
He's very tough to guard. I mean, if he gets hot, he's going to get nightmares.
He's got 4 points, such as Norbert Nicolas trying his first offensive move against the Langdon. Nicolas penetrating out to the better with Spanoulis open for 3 and he makes it.
Nice play. Nice play by the young Greek player to kick that out to Spanoulis.
Vasilis Spanoulis already with 5 points. He cuts in half Panathinaikos deficit. CSKA is up by 3 now. Norbeck on the left side to Smodis. Out of the screen comes Langdon all the way in for the left.
Very strong player. Very strong player. He just took it right to the basket. Got the contact, still went up and made it.
First basket of the game for Langdon. He's got 2 points. Pekovic screening for Spanoulis. Got it very close by Holden. A whistle down low and a foul on Norbeck trying to defend on Pekovic.
Yeah, he's fighting. He's doing a good job. Pekovic is in the cage, is sealing, trying to seal him. Norbeck is denying him the ball, the correct thing to do. You don't want him to receive the ball, but he got a foul, trying to hold him off. Let's see what happens.
The inbound goes to the Peroglu. Back out to Spanoulis, cutting the defense all the way for the layup. Vasilis Spanoulis, 7 points in the first 6 minutes of the game. A great start for him.
Great start, just like he did with the other game against Olympiacos right in the beginning. Got his team into the game.
Holden gets a screen by Smodis, wants to go all the way in and he gets fouled as he was penetrating. Holden will go to the line as we see the replay of Spanoulis penetration. No free throws. It's only going to be an inbound chance for CSKA. It will be inbounded from the big line.
Both teams are sticking to man-to-man defense. Their strength, they play that way most all the year.
And Langdon is out of the game to put Sciskauskas in. There is Smodis holding the ball, trying to beat Sciskauskas against Langdon, against Nicolas. I'm sorry, Sciskauskas. Small jumper is missed by Sciskauskas. Foxes with the rebound. First shot of the game for Sciskauskas, no good. Spanoulis now look at Pekovic. Great position by Pekovic. And a whistle and a foul before the shot.
Pekovic just drove Norbeck underneath the basket. He was actually right underneath the rim. Pekovic. Really tough. We see Pekovic. He's right next to us. He's a very huge, very strong. Not too much fat on him. He's all muscle. Norbeck has his hands full.
And he's getting great position down low, and for Erasmus Norbeck, this is already the second foul of the game. We'll have to take a look at this foul situation for CSKA because they could have some trouble trying to stop Pekovic and Batista.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have some problems, but also it's a problem with Norbeck. Norbeck's important to his team on offense because he opens the court, gives spaces to guys like Sciskauskas that can go down low, Kriapa that can go down low. Norbeck's important to their team. He'll be back. We'll see him back. He's got 2 fouls, but he has time to come back in the game.
Spanoulis down the ball, given to Nicolas. Back to Spanoulis, guarded by Kriapa. Perpeloglu on the left wing. Wants to feed Pekovic. Pekovic goes out to screen for Spanoulis. Defensive reach. There is Kriapa on Spanoulis. The jumper is not good for Spanoulis, but the rebound by Pekovic. It's a new offensive possession for Panathinaikos. Pekovic down low. The baby hook is good.
Very good. He got the rebound, went right back to where he's been playing all game, about 1 foot underneath the basket. Good pass by Spanoulis to find him.
Pekovic has got 4 points already. Sasha Khan in the game for CSKA. The ball given to Khan down low, out to Smodis for the 3. Not good. He's rolled out. And Nicolas gets the rebound. He's stopped by Sciskauskas at the other 3-point line. Nicolas off the glass and in. What a move by Nicolas.
He's a very talented offensive player. We didn't see much of that in the semifinal game. He needs to be aggressive. Right now he's got a tough assignment guarding Sciskauskas.
And Panathinaikos leads for the first time, 13-12. The jumper by Sciskauskas, a little bit off in the beginning of the game. This one was too strong off the back of the iron. Spanulis trying to fit Pekovic down low. The ball gets out, but it's a foul on Sasha Khan.
There's a tough play for Khan. Pekovic was holding him off. You could call foul either way. They chose to call it on the defense.
And it's already 3 fouls caused by Pekovic down low. 2 on Lorbek, 1 on Khan. It's going to be really tough for CSKA to limit him.
Yeah, and as soon as he gets off the court, we have Mike Batista's going to come into the game. So this is what they can expect. Looks like they're going to zone defense now to switch up a little bit, or at least a matchup.
Spanulis dribbling the ball down low to Pekovic, guarded by Khan, 1-1. Holden comes to double team, and there's an offensive foul on Pekovic.
Doesn't surprise me. There's been a lot of contact. I'm sure Messina's been complaining that all the calls are going against his team.
So this time the call goes to ΤΣΣΚΑ, and it's the first personal foul on Nikola Pekovic. This switch on the defensive tactic was worth for Messina.
Yeah, you want to keep the teams off balance. Because Panathinaikos was in a good rhythm. They changed their defense just to make them think a little bit more.
Panathinaikos extending the defense now against Holden. Gives the ball on the left side to Kriapa. Now it's Sasha Khan back to Holden. Guarded by Spanulis. The screen by Khan. Wants to get the ball down the low. Kriapa gives it to Smodis. The 3 by Kriapa. In and out. And the rebound is lost by Smodis and taken by Sciskauskas. Great rebound, but they want a double dribble.
These guys are fighting. They're fighting for every loose ball. Both teams are really going after it.
Holden guarded up high by Spanulis. The jumper taken by Julian Holden, in and out. And Anthony Spotsis tries to get the rebound and gives the ball to Nicolas. He wants to run. Pekovic for the strong back. He misses it, but there's a foul on Kriapa.
Great rebound by Spotsis to start that play. Pekovic really got on a run. He runs so fast for his size. He gave a great pass. He got fouled on the jump attempt.
Really, you're talking about big men running the court. Pekovic was doing it in a wonderful way. Kriapa tried to stop him from dunking the ball in, and he picked up his first foul. Let's see it once again. The attempt by Pekovic to slam the ball in. Kriapa going out to try and block him. It was very tough to block him.
He got some of the arm. There was a Kriapa gets up there. They also called a technical foul on him for arguing that call.
So Pekovic will go and hit the first free throws, and then there will also be a technical foul against Kriapa. We got already 5 fouls from CSKA and 3 fouls on the big man. Lorbek with 2, Khan with 2, Kriapa with 1, while Pekovic makes the first free throw.
We'll probably see Spanulis shoot the technical foul. Maybe the Pekovic makes those 2 shots. He's not a bad free throw shooter, but he's not the best either.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, look at Spanulis told him to go ahead and shoot the next 2 since he's in a good rhythm. It's a team player for you. Spanulis, not worried about his points. Feels Pekovic is in the rhythm. He's giving him 2 shots.
Pekovic has got 4 points. He's got 5. Nikola Pekovic 3 for 3 from the free throw line. As we said before, he's been great in the semifinal with 20 points in 20 minutes. As far as points per minute go, he leads Euroleague. He's been elected to the first team of Euroleague this season, and he has scored in double figures in each of its last Euroleague games. Panathinaikos still with the ball. Fox is guarded by térppin for the first time. For CSKA, Spanulis against Holden. The screen by Pekovic. The ball drops down low to Pekovic. He loses it out of bounds, but it stays with Panathinaikos.
Morris came down to help out on that pass. Just got enough of a hand on it to bother Pekovic. Wasn't able to come up with a reception.
The shot from the corner by Spanulis. Can't get it to go, but it's another offensive rebound by Diamandidis. In for the first time for the Greeks. They're up by 4 with the 2:18 to play.
Early in the game, we're seeing that Panathinaikos is really CSKA with the offensive rebound.
Foxis taking the 3-pointer. That shot by Foxis. And it's rebounded by Sasha Khan. He gives it to Julian Holden. That is a pretty good 3-point shooter.
He is a good 3-point shooter. He had time. The shot surprising for him. He usually makes those, especially when he's by himself.
Spanulis up against Julian Holden. Sakakan wants to get position down low. Holden then takes the dribble. Holden trying to get in. Gives it to Sakakan for the jam.
Beautiful play by Holden. He started. Sakakan went up quick, dumped it.
And this guy played very little until the Final Four, but he was reaching the semi-final and is having very many minutes to win a game this beginning. Fox is 1-1 against Morris, wants to go all the way in and gets fouled. As he was going to the basket, Sakakan, only 4 minutes is average for the season, 8.9 points per game. In the semi-final he played 8 minutes and scored 4 points, and tonight he's doing pretty well with 2 points.
We're gonna see him play. Coach Messina's gonna need all his big men for this game tonight. They're all gonna use all their fouls. We'll see plenty of action from all of them.
Sakakan coming to ΤΣΣΚΑ directly from the U.S. college. He could be the 4th player to win the NCAA title and the Euroleague title. One of them is our colleague Girizidek. And here we see one of the previous matchups between Panathinaikos and ΤΣΣΚΑ in 1996. It was the semi-final, and that night Panathinaikos won 81-71. Dominic Wilkins with a huge game, 35 points. And in 2007, as we talked about in the opening, the final game with Sισκάουσκας wearing the other jersey, the green jersey of Panathinaikos, and Mike Batiste hitting the final shot, the winning shot for the Greens.
It's a great game, 93-91. We're on pace to do something similar. We'll see if the teams can continue at this high pace.
In all, as we said before, it's 10-7 for Panathinaikos, but they won the last 4 straight. ΤΣΣΚΑ doesn't beat Panathinaikos since 2005, when in the regular season of Euroleague they won 75-72. And Thomas Fox is ready to step on to the free throw line, scoring 6.9 points per game in this season. He had 5 with 31 minutes in the semi-final.
You see Mike Batiste is on the court now, giving Bekovic a blow. Bekovic was very good. Normally he doesn't play so many minutes at the beginning of the game, but since Obradovich kept him in, he did such a great job getting all the CSKA players in foul trouble.
Mike Batiste combined with Bekovic for a huge game in the semi-final. He got 19 points, Bekovic at 20. Really a two-headed monster for Panathinaikos as far as centers are concerned. Now pressing defense by Panathinaikos, trying to extend it to make it difficult for ΤΣΣΚΑ to bring the ball upfield. Open, covered by Spanoulis. Panathinaikos is up by 5 now. With the Sισκάουσκας trying to go 1-1. A whistle, Batiste with the foul. He tried to trap Sισκάουσκας against the sideline. He fouled him. Morris with inbound to Sakakan. Holden against Spanoulis. Sισκάουσκας was trained by Sakakan. He's covered by Diamandidis, the best defender of the year for the 5th time in Euroleague. Langton gives it to Holden in the corner. Baseline move by Holden. The layup is good. What a quick first step by Holden.
There aren't too many players as quick as Holden. I don't care anywhere in the world. We're seeing one right here, very quick. Tough for the Panathinaikos players to match up with him.
Holden has got 6 points, the best scorer for ΤΣΣΚΑ. Batiste with his first shot and his first 2 points of the game.
They're starting off right where they left off in the last game. Giasikevičius in the game. First play, first time he touches the ball, he spots his friend Mike Batiste. Gives him an easy basket underneath.
Giasikevičius had 18 points and 5 assists in the game against Panathinaikos. It was huge in the third period. Langton hits it to Sισκάουσκας. Foul by Tsatsaris into the game for the first time. And Sισκάουskας is going to shoot free throws. Sισκάουskας at his career high, as we said, of 29 points in the semi-final. He had 18 points in the fourth period. Looking for the 3rd straight Euroleague title. Misses the first free throw. Still no points for him tonight. They probably need his scoring.
Well, we saw last time he didn't get his points until the end of the game.
We saw his consecutive 40 ending the semi-finals. And he went 9 for 10, but his last touch by Panathinaikos here. Bad mistake on the rebound by the Greens. But he stayed with ΤΣΣΚΑ with only 19 seconds to play in the period. And we see a change for defensive purposes for Panathinaikos. Perperoglou in taking the place of Spanoulis. They want to prolong his rest between periods. Then gets inbounded by Sισκάουσκας to CSKA. By to Morris. Now it's Holden. Sισκάουσκας with a baseline move in the corner for Landon. The fake Landon takes the jumper. In and out. Top block by Landon. 7 seconds. Panathinaikos needs to run with the Giasikevičius. 3 seconds. Diamandidis, the following jumper. Bad shot by him. And the first period ends with Panathinaikos up by 5. 21-16 against ΤΣΣΚΑ.
You're watching a replay of the 2009 Final Four on Euroleague.tv. Be sure to subscribe to see a new champion crowned live from May 11th to the 13th at the 2012 Turkish Airlines Euroleague Final Four in Istanbul.
The Euroleague Final Four, live on Euroleague TV for only €9.99.
This thing is heating up big style.
Hang on to your hat. It's a reverse jam by Papanikolaou.
They are going to the Final Four in Istanbul, Turkey.
You better not bring it in here.
Juan Carlos Navarro.
The best of European basketball, live on Euroleague TV, just one click away. This is the Final Four.
We got two for Lorbeck, one for
The warning for the Messina was only preventative, nothing.
Have to try to limit the fouls and maybe play some zone or some kind of different defense will help them.
Well, they'll float. Even if it's a man-to-man defense, they'll float. And we'll see them help down once the big guys get the ball, and the people that are on the weak side, they're going to be helping
I think
trying to at least make it so the pass is not easy. The guys guarding the low post are doing a good job defending the ball.
Let's aggressive. Let's
keep
cleaning in the second. Okay.
Let's try to feed Bekovic. Since the start of the game, Bekovic has got 6 points, 1 for 2 from the field, 4 for 4 from the line. And Batiste came in and got 2 points right away. And now he's still in at the start of the second period. ΤΣΣΚΑ will inbound. It's still with Holden and Landon in the backcourt. With Morris, Smodis and Sισκάουσκας. Giasikevičius in for Panathinaikos together with Diamandidis, Tsantsaris, Perperoglou and Batiste. Holden guarded by Diamandidis. Gives it to Smodis. Now it's Sισκάουσκας back to Smodis. The big Smodis misses the jumper. Perperoglou gets the board for Panathinaikos. Now Diamandidis playing as point guard for the Greek team. Diamandidis wants to drive in all the way. The layup is good. Little left-handed. Nice move by Diamandidis.
Very good play. Very good play. Just took what the defense gave him, went all the way to the basket, and laid it up. We see him now. He's guarding Holden. It's very important. Holden was the guy that was on fire for CSKA. Obradović has chosen to put him on Holden to disrupt their team.
Best here by Sισκάουσκας. Panathinaikos up by 7. We saw in the semifinal Diamandidis care more about the defensive end. He didn't look very aggressive on offense.
Yeah, we saw earlier he missed that air ball shot at the end of the quarter. He's been bothered. He's been banged up with injuries. But still, he knows how to contribute to his team. He still knows. He still does. He's still a very important part to his team, especially on the defensive end.
Diamandidis still playing as a point guard. Wants to drive in. Gets to Tsantsaris for 3. Tsantsaris, bad shot. It's rebounded by Kuyapa. And now ΤΣΣΚΑ trying to go in transition with Holden. The screen by Smodis. Holden gets it to Smodis up high. Now it's Sasha Khan still in. Very important minutes for him. Landon loses the ball and he gets it back against Giasikevičius. Only 8 seconds to shoot for ΤΣΣΚΑ. Holden, the left wing, trying to get it down low to Smodis. The following jumper and a foul by Tsantsaris when they were just about a couple of seconds on the shot clock. This is what makes coach is very angry usually.
Well, you know, he had his hand straight up on defense, but he just lowered him just enough to get the elbow of Smodis. I think it was a good call. We're going to see it here.
It's a tough follow-away jumper by Smodis. The elbow. And Matthias Smodis will go to the free throw line. This is the first one.
It's surprising to see so many missed free throws in the beginning from a team like CSKA. They have a very good they have very good percentage shooting from free throws. And in these games, every point is so important.
They are 0 for 3 from the free throw line as a team now. Smodis gets the second one. It's the first free throw of the game made by ΤΣΣΚΑ. It is down by 6 points now. Still Diamandidis running the show for Panathinaikos. Batista gets the ball against Khan. Gives it to Giasikevičius. The screen by Batista. Wants to get position. It's taken away by ΤΣΣΚΑ with Kriapa trying to feed length and the ball gets out. Nice recovery by Panathinaikos on defense.
They got back quickly on that. Good play. Got their hand on the ball. We saw a little bit of a matchup, kind of floating zone in the beginning, then all of a sudden they jumped out and double teamed the pick and roll. And that's how they stole the ball.
Holten trying to inbound it for ΤΣΣΚΑ, gets it to Kriapa in the corner. Kriapa has got Perpetual in front of him. Holten now trapped in the corner. He wants to give it to Smodis. Cross-court pass back to Kriapa. Kriapa takes the jumper. In and out for Kriapa. And it's less touched by Panathinaikos though. It will stay with ΤΣΣΚΑ after the tough miss by Kriapa.
Offensive rebounds are so important. You gotta seal off it. When the opponent misses a shot, you gotta get that rebound.
Gets it to Smodis. Now it's Langdon against Giasikevičius. It's the dribble open. Gets it to Smodis for the jumper and he gets it. Nice pick and pop with Smodis receiving the ball and putting it into the basket. He's got 3 points. Diamandidis on the other hand, but he's falling down and a whistle. He was pushed by Kriapa and it's the second foul by Victor Kriapa.
Kriapa is key to this team. You don't want to see, CSKA doesn't want to see him getting foul trouble either. He gives a lot of energy to this team, especially when he moves to the 4 position. Very quick.
You see the jumper by Smodis. Those big guys are really fighting down low. You see much contact. And
the refs are letting them play. The refs are letting the contact go, especially away from the ball. For Panathinaikos, it's key that they have to get a body on their man and they have to get those defensive rebounds and not allow a team like CSKA to get second chances.
Messina forced to put Sισκάουσκας back into the game because of Kriapa's foul trouble. Giasikevičius gets it in for Panathinaikos to Tsatsaris. Now it's back to Giasikevičius. Diamandidis stays very far from the basket. Jumping by Sισκάουσκας in the corner to Giasikevičius. Baseline move back to Nicolas. The penetration by Nicolas. Giasikevičius trying the 3-pointer and he makes it. Giasikevičius puts Panathinaikos back up by 7 points.
That was a very big shot for another reason because they were playing zone defense. They're going to have to hit that open outside shot to give some more space so Batista and Pekovic can do the dirty work outside.
Smodis 1-1 against Tsatsaris, backing in, back to the repost with Smodis, then to Con, and it's Sισκάουσκας, the fakes, he gives it back to Sasha Con, 1 second to shoot, Sισκάουσκας at the buzzer, he misses, that's by Pana. They're up by 7 with the ball in the hands of Giasikevičius. Batista screens, then goes to the basket. Diamandidis putting up the 3-pointer, and he makes it. And Panathinaikos is up at double figures now.
That's what they want to see. That's what Coach Obradovic wants to see. He wants to see their shooters making the outside shots. It's going to really give Messina a dilemma how to defend against Panathinaikos.
The second 3-pointer by Pana and still here. The Greens trying to run with Nicolas, puts up the jumper and he makes it. The third straight 3-pointer by Panathinaikos. Messina needs a timeout. This was just a 2, but it's still 8 straight points for the Greek team.
As soon as they got some offense, as soon as they got some defensive rebounds, picked up some turnovers, they've been able to go in transition. Here we see the replay.
Nicolas stopping and taking the jumper, and earlier Diamandidis with Sισκάουσκας in his face went up anyway, took it and made it. And it's a big run by Panathinaikos trying to break open this game.
This game's far from over. CSKA's called timeout to stop the momentum. They'll come back.
And it really looks like what the Panathinaikos did in the opening period with players such as Pekovic and Batista filling up the space down low, opened up everything for the shooters.
You know, we see that. I've seen many games from Panathinaikos this year. That's usually the key. They get the ball inside early, make the defense collapse, and then those outside shots are just that much easier.
Messina, I'm sure, is trying to tell something to his team that will work to limit Panathinaikos' offense that's been pretty perfect so far. 62% from 2 is shooting Panathinaikos, 43% from 3 and 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Vanderpool won Euroleague with CSKA, now an assistant to Ettore Messina.
We've seen a couple different defensive looks Messina showed us. The last one is a floating zone. We've seen an aggressive man, and we've seen a floating man.
Back to the game with ΤΣΣΚΑ inbounding. Still Panathinaikos with aggressive defense. Nikos Tzisis in for the first time for ΤΣΣΚΑ. Clear the ball. Getting it to Dennis Morris. He wants to feed Smollis. It's stolen away by Diamandidis. Panathinaikos running again with the ball. Diamandidis slows down, gets it to Nicolas. And a foul. Kind of low on Smollis fighting against Mike Batista. It's going to be the second personal foul on Smollis.
We know that Diamandidis is banged up, but he sure looks good tonight. Doesn't look like he's having any problems physically.
He's having, as he usually does, a huge impact on defense. And there's another timeout after the second personal foul picked up by Smollis. ΤΣΣΚΑ has 3 players with 2 fouls. Smollis, Lorbeck, who we haven't seen in a long time because of the foul trouble, and also Victor Kriaba. Panathinaikos has only 1 player with 2, and it's Satsaris. What do you think Ettore Messina is trying to say to his team now?
Well, we see him right now, and I think he's trying to gather his thoughts. They got to come up with some kind of an answer to the inside game. They also want to, I think, right now they have to attack better. Jessica's a team that doesn't turn the ball over. They only average 11 turnovers a game. In the semifinal game against Barcelona, they only turned it over 7 times. We've seen 4 turnovers in the last few minutes. Those turnovers always lead to easy baskets or at least good looks from Panathinaikos. They got to correct the problems on offense right now.
And that was what allowed Panathinaikos to run with the ball and have that run that allowed them to open up the game. And here we see one of the steals by Diamandidis and keep himself in the first break. Getting Panathinaikos the basket. Panathinaikos up by 12 points. It's their biggest lead of the Final Four. They were never up by so much. The game against Olympiacos. Is impounded to Giasikevičius. Gets it to Batista, to Giasikevičius. Gathered by Holden. Down low to Tsatsaris. The fix by Tsatsaris against Morris. And he gets the shot.
A rare post-up from the foreman for Panathinaikos. Usually the foremans are outside trying to open the court, get some spacing, and they look for the 3-point. Rarely are they underneath posting up.
ΤΣΣΚΑ down by 14 now. A huge lead for Panathinaikos. Langdon is covered by Giasikevičius. One-on-one, Langdon, the penetration. The right shot is missed. Batista with the rebound. ΤΣΣΚA cannot buy a basket here. In the second period, Diamandidis against Sισκάουσκας. Batista screams for him. Then Diamandidis picks up the dribble. Feeds Batista against Smollis. Backing in against Smollis. And an offensive foul on Mike Batista.
I can see it coming. Smollis set him up perfect on that play. You can see him coming, and the ref was right underneath there watching. But Batista is so physical. And so every time, look, here we see it.
He pushed Smollis once and got away with it the second time. The ref called foul. And it's foul number 2 of Mike Batista. Let's see if Bekovic will get back into the game quickly. So far, Obradovic is staying with Batista against Smollis. And Holden got it by Nicolas, breaking the ball upfield for ΤΣΣΚΑ. Morris back to Holden. Smollis fighting with Batista. Holden takes the baseline. This is the shot, but he was fouled. And he will go to the line for 2 free throws.
He needs to do that. Holden needs to do that. He can get to the basket. We've seen him do it earlier in the game he scored. This time he took it to the basket. They haven't been able to do much on offense. He took it on his own, in his own hands, just took it to the basket, picked up a foul.
And so far, the penetration of Holden has been the biggest weapon for ΤΣΣΚΑ. He's got 6 points, 3 for 3 in the field. ΤΣΣΚA getting only 1 for 4 from the free throw line. And Holden will try and get 2 more. He's got 6 points, as we said. Lorbeck second with 4. And there's Bekovic back in.
You can expect this. Foxes is also back in the game for Sasiris. Sasiris was in there. They had a nice run with those two players on the court.
Sasiris with 2 points, also 2 fouls, but good impact on the bench. We are Holden ready to cross free throw. Now ΤΣΣΚΑ is 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Holden had 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists in the semi-final against Barcelona. Gets both free throws. That's the lead down to 12.
They don't want to see Smodi's pick up his third foul. Khan's back in the game for that reason. As soon as Pekovic came in there, Messina doesn't want to risk his third foul for Smodi's. He's such an important player for them.
So now Khan will fight with Pekovic. Down low for ΤΣΣΚΑ. Diamandidis gets it to Giasikevičius. Σισκάουσκας up on him. Pekovic screens for Giasikevičius as he takes the three-pointer. Get it. And it's Langdon with a rebound. He was open for 3, but he don't get it this time. Holden now up against Diamandidis. 5-time winner, as we said, of the best defender award in Euroleague. Sισκάουσκας against Nicolas. Sισκάουσκας gets it to Langdon. Langdon the hesitation, and he stops. Only 5 seconds to shoot for ΤΣΣΚΑ. He's gone with the ball back to the basket, and the shot clock expires. Probably can't even realize there was so little time left.
He could have got some help from his bench. He's right. He's played a lot of front of his bench. I don't know if anybody told him.
Messina once again wants a timeout.
Another turnover. It's very strange to see so many turnovers from a team like CSKA.
They've got 3.
I think they have more than 3. We've seen several steals this year. Another turnover. I think the stats are a little bit late on that.
They're having many difficulties with the offense. Don't seem to be fluid. Don't seem to be finding open players. As we saw in the last possession, Khan was there, but there was not really movement of players or the ball.
Really, though, the thing that's hurt Panathinaikos the most is penetration from Holden. He's been aggressive, but everything else is more or less an answer for. Sισκάουσκας has struggled with his shot. He I think Messina might still have 4 minutes, 34 seconds to play. They might want to risk. We might see more of that before the half is over. Even though he's got 2 fouls, they don't want to fall behind too far. Right now they're down 12.
They've got 3 big men, just 2 fouls. Smodi's, Lopez, and Triapa. Of course, all this is a product of having to play against guys such as Baptiste and Pekovic that eat up so much space down low and yet get so easy position under the basket. Panathinaikos rebounding it to Diamandidis, playing with the basket with Nicolas. It's Foxes now, gets it to Nicolas. One against the Langdon, Pekovic against Corner. Pekovic off the baseline, nice defense by Corner.
A lot of contact, the refs let him play. Khan did a good job on defense. Pekovic knows what he wants to do. He wants to go right to the basket. Khan did a good job. He got a little bit of help on defense.
13 seconds to shoot for Panathinaikos. Diamandidis, Pekovic screens. Diamandidis gets up for the three-pointer, and he gets it. Dimitris Diamandidis once again perfect from outside. He's got 8 points, 2 for 2 from long range. Look at the three-point shooting, 4 for 9 for Panathinaikos. ΤΣΣΚΑ should be the better outside team, but they're not getting anything from the three-point line. Langdon wants to penetrate against Foxes, gets it out to Khan, and there's a traveling violation against Khan.
That's a tough play. The game, he wasn't expecting that pass there. Lifted his foot up just enough for the refs to call for a traveling.
ΤΣΣΚΑ this season in Euroleague was the best three-point shooting team with 40.7%, and so far they are 0 for 5. They're not getting easy three-point opportunities.
They're not missing open shots. They're not getting open shots. The defense is doing a great job.
Giasikevičius all the way in. He misses it. It's Pekovic fighting for the rebound. He taps it out to Nicolas. Great play. Very alert by Pekovic. Diamandidis, the screen by Pekovic. The penetration. Diamandidis gets all the way to the baseline and steps over it. And it will go to ΤΣΣΚΑ.
Pekovic is just sending some huge screens out there. The referees are letting him get away. The referees, I like to see that. The referees are letting them play.
Holden trying to cut on the 15-point lead by Panathinaikos. Khan gives it to Morris. Out of the screen comes Sciskauskas from three, no good. And it's Morris, he can't get the offensive rebound. It's taken by Panathinaikos with Giasikevičius. Calling a play is the Lithuanian. Started by Planning, shooting for the first time tonight. Gives it to Foxes in the corner, it's Diamandidis against Sciskauskas. 1-1, now with the Pekovic against Fox. Great steal by Holden. 3 against 3, and Giasikevičius fouls Holden. Wanted to stop the fast break.
Good play by Giasikevičius there to stop the fast break.
Look at Holden steal.
He's so fast, he came from out of nowhere to get that ball.
Came in from behind. Pekovic never saw him. He was worried about his defender.
Diamandidis goes to the bench. He did a great job. Great job on both ends, defense and offense.
This is Panulis back with 2:50 to play. During the second period, with Sciskauskas giving it up high to Laninic. 1-on-1 against Giasikevičius. Now it's Holden, gathered by Panulis. The screen by Khan. Holden keeps the ball, wants to keep Khan. It's deflected. 5 seconds to shoot for ТССКА. Sciskauskas with the move, the jumper, and he makes it. Great save by Sciskauskas to avoid losing the possession.
Yeah, tough shot too. After he got the possession, he just went to the basket and a tough shot.
Panulis screen by Pekovic. Now it's Giasikevičius. Another screen by Pekovic for Giasikevičius. Gets it to Foxes in the corner. The three-pointer by Foxes.
Boy, they're giving a lot of problems. So they're going to hit outside shots like that. There's really, this gives Messina a lot of problems to decide how to defend against that.
And it's a 16 points advantage for Panathinaikos. And the foul here on Holden. Let's see.
Foxes was called for the foul on that. Holden went baseline.
It's the second one on number 9. It's got two, just like Batista and Sartsaris. And Holden will go to the line. He's been practically the only offense for ТССКА. He's got 8 points. 3 for 3 from 2. 3 for 2 from the free throw line. Gets his third free throw in 3 attempts.
Laninic has just came into the game. He's a good offensive player. He needs to be addressing into the basket, so they'll have a few more solutions on the offensive end, not just Holden and Sciskauskas. Terrence Morris is another one. Can't leave him open.
Morris hasn't scored yet. ТССКА needs a run here before the end of the second period. But they really want to stay close to Panathinaikos. Panulis, Nicolas penetrating, deflected by Planinic. Still in Panulis' hands, he wants to penetrate. Deflected by Planinic. Closing the rope to Panulis. He takes the three-pointer and he makes it. Vasilis Panulis with a great shot. Holden has got an open leg to the basket. And he fills it by scoring the two-pointer. But they will trade all night, 3 against 2.
Yes, they will.
Panulis grabbed by Holden. Nicolas down to Pekovic, great position. Pekovic, it's stolen by ТССКА, but still in Panathinaikos hands with Foxes. Nicolas open for 3. In and out this time, and a foul on Pekovic. It's foul number 2 on the big man for Panathinaikos.
Important foul. Only a minute left to play. Pekovic is so aggressive, setting the picks, going to the board, getting position. It's important. That's an important foul right there. It also gives 2 free throws to ΤΣΣΚΑ.
ΤΣΣΚΑ still down by 15 points. After that 3-for-2 exchange. Panulis, great shot off the dribble. And here you see Sasha Khan getting to the line. He's got 2 points, 1-for-1 from the field. And he scores his first free throw. Player born in 1985, played only 9 games this Euroleague season before the semi-final. When he played 8 minutes, he's been on the field much longer tonight. Only 25% in the season from the free throw line. This time, Panulis, by Holden. Pekovic once again for Giasikevičius back to Pekovic against Khan. Hook shot is blocked by Morris. It's Giasikevičius fouled by Planinic.
That's what Terrence Morris can do. Khan is holding his player off, but Morris can come from the outside. And the weak side was able to bother that shot. That time he got a hand on it. We saw in that play a great pick by Giasikevičius to come out there and set a pick free up Pekovic. As soon as Giasikevičius got the ball, he put it right inside. Here we see.
ТССКА not over the limit. Not the free throws for Panathinaikos. Baptiste back in to try to protect Begovic. He's got 2 fouls, but he's also has 54 seconds to play. Holden very aggressive on Spanulis, and he fouls him. And there's also a push here. Here Holden risking a technical. They will not give one to him. They could have.
Tempers are flaring. It's better. You know, there's no need to give him a tee. The refs are going to talk to him right now, try and settle him down. Tempers are flaring. We'll be in we've got 49 seconds till halftime. A lot of contact out there. It's normal to see these kind of things happen.
Giasikevičius will inbound the ball for Panathinaikos. Spanulis guarded by Holden.
Look how low he's getting on defense. Holden is really fired up.
Boxes the fake in the corner. Giasikevičius for the three-pointer. Once again, Giasikevičius can't miss from there. And it's a 17-point advantage. Ettore Messina really.
He's got 2 problems. He's got an offense problem. They're having trouble attacking against Panathinaikos, and also on the defensive end. Panathinaikos is shooting extremely well.
Planinic to the baseline. Gets it to Holden in the corner against Spanulis. Holden wants to penetrate. Goes around Baptiste. Takes the very high arcing jumper and misses it. 8 seconds for Panathinaikos to get another shot with Giasikevičius. Back to Nicolas for 3. Nicolas, and he scores this one too. And Panathinaikos ends on a perfect note the first half. They are up by 20 points, 48-28.
Giasikevičius is perfect timing. Gave him that pass in the fast break.
We really could not expect such a one-sided first half in favor of Panathinaikos.
Especially the way they started. It looked like CSKA was giving some problems to Panathinaikos early. Again, they got in foul trouble that Messina had to go to his bench. They had to change up his game plan a little bit. Nice around the back pass. Nicholas is not going to miss that shot. He's an excellent shooter.
And he was completely open. CSKA forgot about him. Look at how much space he has.
He also had the man open in the corner.
Looks like mentally CSKA going out of the game in these last minutes of the second period.
You know what happens? They're having trouble on defense. That'll also give them less confidence when they're on the offensive end. It's a compounding problem. They're pros. They're going to come back. They have right now they have 16 minutes. They're in the locker room. Messina's going to talk to them. The game's not over. They've got time to get back into it. They're going to have to change some things, obviously. They're going to have to hope that Panathinaikos doesn't shoot as well. But we're going to see a different CSKA in the second half. I have no doubt about that.
And probably the fact that they have on the bench a coach as experienced as Ettore Messina in this kind of situation will be as much helpful as ever.
Oh, it will be. You know, curiously, I played in a game, the finals in Bologna.
Welcome back to Berlin for the second half of the championship game of Euroleague 09. Panathinaikos leading by a huge margin, 20 points, 48-28 after the first 20 minutes of basketball. CSKA really not playing to their usual standard on defense and on offense, and we see some of the highlights of the first half, the pick and roll with the big man of Panathinaikos, really one of the keys of tonight.
Panathinaikos did what they wanted to do early, got the ball inside, picked up some early fouls on the CSKA big guys. Then after that, there was so much space that they had outside shooting, made their open three-point shots. Really gave CSKA their hands full. Really, CSKA has their hands full in this.
Here we see the play selection. Pick and roll, 25% for Panathinaikos in the season, 15% for CSKA. A little bit different tonight.
Well, really, to be honest, this wasn't the normal game for CSKA, especially on the offensive end. They're without Lorbeck. Lorbeck's very important to them. He gets his spaces on the floor, opens up spaces for the penetration and for the cuts inside. He's been out of the game because of the 2 fouls. And also, we've seen very, very strange to see CSKA 0 for 6 three-point shooting in the first half. They normally shoot almost 41% from three-point shots. They weren't able to get any good looks at a three-point shot. Many shots came late in the shot clock and with a hand in their face.
Panathinaikos has hit 8 3-pointers out of 14 attempts. Pekovic 6 points tonight after his 20 in the semifinal.
He has 6 points, but he really had a much bigger impact than his 6 points. He was on the offensive boards. He was picking up fouls on the other guys. His 6 points is just very small picture of what he actually did for them.
And Jayan Holden, the only offense for CSKA. He's got 12 points. 4 for 5 from 2, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He's taken a lot of one-on-one.
Yeah, the only time really when Holden was stopped was when Diamandidis switched from Sισκάουσκας onto Holden. But Holden's been aggressive. We see him 12 points, high field goal percentage. He's also got to the line to score some points.
He's got almost as many points as the rest of the team. 12 for him, 16 for everybody else. The second best scorer for CSKA is Lordbeck with 4. Then they've got Smodis with 3 and Khan with 3.
I don't like to see that. Messina would rather see Holden more in a playmaking role, and they have so many other weapons on the court, but Holden really was forced to do what he could. There were several offenses when they were turning the ball over and getting bad shots. Holden finally just said, okay, I'm going to take the ball to the basket. He got fouled and was able to stop one of Panathinaikos.
Panathinaikos has got Spanoulis as the best scorer with 10 points. You see, Smodis and Sισκάουσκας, 22.5 points during the season, 5 points tonight.
Poor field goal percentage, just only 2 for 8. Defenses, you got to give some credit to Panathinaikos. They've played very good defense. They haven't given up any easy baskets. CSKA was beginning to hurt them a little bit on the offensive glass and getting some second chance points, but really Panathinaikos has done an outstanding job on defense. That has triggered their transition game where they've been able to pick up some easy baskets in transition and fast break.
And CSKA needs much more from players such as Sισκάουσκας, Smodis and Lordbeck. To try and get back into this game. It will not be easy because 20 points is a big margin, but they've got all the chances of the talent to do it, or at least to try it. Spanoulis getting the ball from Jiasikevičius, starting the second half together with Batiste, so Pekovic not in the starting lineup of the second half for Panathinaikos. Jiasikevičius takes the 3-point shot and right away a trifecta from Panathinaikos.
Picked up right where they left off. Another 3-pointer for Panathinaikos. 9 for 15. Excellent shooting percentage.
It's the third 3-pointer for Jiasikevičius. The foul on Lordbeck trying to go up for the jam. He will go to the line, wasn't able to complete the 3-point play.
I really think that's what Messina is going to want to do. He's going to want to try to pick up the third and foul on Batiste. Also, Pekovic has 2. I'm sure they're going to want to go at those guys. Try and get them out of the game.
Nicolas picked up his second personal foul. Jiasikevičius has got 9 points, 3 for 4 from 3, and here Razan Lordbeck with his first free throw made of the night. He reached his first Euroleague Final Four in 04 with 42 though. Razan Lordbeck. CSKA is 12-2 this season when Lordbeck scores in double figures. So far he's got only 5. Kriapa trying to defend aggressively on Spanoulis.
Zone defense from CSKA.
Screen by Batiste. Spanoulis falling down. He was tricked by Smodis.
Tough call there. Smodis was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Got called for his foul.
Third personal foul.
That's a problem. That's a problem also because he's very important for them on the offensive end.
Potsis gets the inbound. Gives it to Spanoulis. Kriapa on him. Kriapa on the top of the zone. Batiste screening for Spanoulis. Dribble penetration by number 6. Now it's Smodis on him. Spanoulis want to take him 1-2-1. Smodis gives it to Batiste. Can get it cleanly. And CSKA can run now with Holden, but they don't have the numbers to do it. So it's Smodis screening. Then Kriapa, the dribble penetration to Smodis against Batiste. The moves of the pivot by Smodis worked. Good move, and then the miss though. The rebound is taken by Kriapa. And CSKA can reset with Smodis taking the 3 right away. It's up, and then it's Langdon getting in to try and pick up the rebound, and he gets fouled.
CSKA's fighting. You see them going after the missed shots. They picked up 2 offensive rebounds, and now they have a chance of going to the free throw line again to pick up some baskets. That's what they have to do. They have to fight, the miss a shot, go after the rebounds.
but they cannot buy a basket from outside, really. Shooting poorly from three-point line in CSKA.
They haven't got too many open looks. That last one was an open look, but they weren't able to make it.
Trajan Langdon at the free throw line was the MVP of the last Final Four after scoring 21 points and grabbing 7 rebounds in the title game 1 season ago against Maccabi. Makes both free throws. He's got 4 points tonight. Had 15 points in 32 minutes in the semi-final that CSKA won against Barcelona. Spanoulis three-point zone. Looks like CSKA. Giasikevičius, the three-pointer. The rebound is not good by Boxes trying to tap the ball in. Couldn't do it. Holden running to the other end. Kriapa in the corner, gathered by Batista. Now it's Smodis up high, wants to give it down low to Lorbek with Fitz. Lorbek to Holden, deflected out by Panathinaikos.
Unselfish play by Holden, but he really might have been better off taking the shot there. Try to get his teammate involved.
9 seconds to shoot for CSKA. Smodis giving it down low to Langdon. Langdon gets outside, 6 seconds to shoot. Langdon gathered by Giasikevičius, gets the contact.
Smart play. That's a veteran's move right there by Langdon. He hooked him with his elbow, picked up the foul, and he's going free throw line.
He went up fake, going up looking for the contact. Yeah, you are right. He's gonna go back to the free throw line. Nathan Langdon. Playing since 2005 with CSKA. Used to play for Dinamo Moscow, FS Pilsen and Benetton Treviso twice, Euroleague champion with CSKA in 06 and 08. Now he's got 6 points. 4 from the free throw line. He's the American born in 1976. The league is down to 18. Giasikevičius was screened by Batista. Giasikevičius picks up the dribble. Gets it back up to Spanoulis. Spanoulis is got it by Langdon. Wants to go 1-on-1 against Langdon. Off the dribble, the jumper. Can't get it to go, and it's Smodis with the rebound. Holden now.
They're not out of this game. CSKA has come out playing very well so far to start the second half. We still got a game on our hands here.
Kriapa gets into the right corner for the jumper by Holden. It's no good, and Giasikevičius falling down, diving to get the ball. And it's out. Will stay with CSKA.
Another second chance opportunity for CSKA. They're missing their shots, but they're fighting for the rebounds. That's all you can ask for right now.
Smodis will inbound it with a new 24-second shot clock. Gets it to Lorbek up high. Holden is gathered by Nicholas. Langdon, the jumper off the front of the iron. And Diamandidis got back into the game. Picked up the rebound. Diamandidis gives it to Giasikevičius. Holden in front of him. Giasikevičius goes around Lorbek. Batista. Power move by Batista. Followed by Kriapa. And it's number 3 on Kriapa. Batista will go to the free throw line. Started the second half in place of Berkovic. Then we have also Perperoglu coming in for Panathinaikos.
That was a very important possession for Panathinaikos. Game slipping away. They don't have the same dominance on offense. This time, Giasikevičius took his time, let the pick and roll, found Batista underneath him to get a foul. So it was very important. This is a very important possession for Panathinaikos.
Batista scored 28 points. He got 10 rebounds in the final for third place in 05 against CSKA. And took the winning shot 2 seasons ago in the final, played in Athens. Got the 20-point lead for Pana. And it's Holden now dribbling the ball against Diamandidis. Smodis. Langdon down low to Kriapa. Back to the basket against Perperoglu. Kriapa wants to back in, and it's fouled by Perperoglu. First personal foul on number 7.
I like that play that CSKA just ran right there. You saw an excellent ball moving. Guys were moving away from the ball. That's the CSKA that we expect to see. It looks like they're coming out totally different style this second half.
Holden inbound for CSKA. Gets it up high to Kriapa. Now it's Langdon again by Nicholas. Langdon wants to penetrate. Puts up the jumper. In and out by Langdon. Cut block here. It rolled out. It could be a pretty good shot by the American. And it's Diamandidis now with the ball. Covered by Kriapa. Nicholas moving up screens. Diamandidis holds the ball. Still covered by Kriapa. And there's a whistle away from the ball. Foul on Holden. Or Kriapa maybe. If it's Kriapa, it's 4. CSKA should hope it's Holden. And it is. Player Holden is fighting against Panathinaikos. And he picks up his second personal foul. He will go sit on the bench with Sισκάουσκας in for the first time in the second half.
Very tall team for CSKA on the floor right now. Langdon's the shortest player. He's very strong and tall. Also, Panathinaikos is with the tall team for them. They've only got 2 guards out there.
Diamandidis against Sισκάουσκας in the left corner. Superberoglu. Foxes open for 3. And he scores once again. And Tonis Foxes. It's the second 3-pointer of the night for him. And he gets to double figures. He's got 10 points now.
He did a good job spacing.
10 for 17 for 3 for Panathinaikos. No trifectors for CSKA. And it's making all the difference. Here we see Superberoglu finding Foxes. Sισκάουσκας late coming out of him.
It's a dilemma for Coach Messina. He's got to figure out what he wants to give up. Does he want to go with the outside shot or the inside? So far, the outside shot has been given up a little bit, but Panathinaikos is taking advantage of everything, shooting with an incredible percentage.
Langdon back at the free throw line. He's made his living there here in the second half. He's got 5 free throws all after time on 5 attempts. That's the 6th one. He's got 8 points. Second best scorer of CSKA after Holden. He's got 12. CSKA has gone to the line 18 times, but has only hit 13 free throws. Nicholas one against Langdon. Now it's Diamandidis, guarded by Planinic, the screen by Batiste. Diamandidis, nice move of the pivot foot out to Foxes. The fake Foxes, a contested jumper, and he misses it. Nice defense here by CSKA, very aggressive. Planinic, Diamandidis, Foxes to pick up the dribble, then it's Lorbeck. Back to Planinic. CSKA needs to hurry up because it's a 21-point lead for Panathinaikos. There is Planinic to Sισκάουσκας, only 5 seconds to shoot. Sισκάουσκας against Superberoglu, takes the jumper and he hits it.
Tough shot. That's very good defense by Panathinaikos. CSKA wasn't able to get even close to the basket, but Sισκάουskας got a 3-point shot out of nothing.
Just 1-1. Pure and simple here for CSKA. Diamandidis in the right corner, Superberoglu behind the back dribble against Sισκάουskας. Matisse gets position down low. Superberoglu takes the jumper, can't get it, and it's Langdon picking up the rebound with the help of Lorbeck. This is the key moment of the game for CSKA. They need to start coming back if they hope to still be able to contest the game. Lorbeck screaming for Planinic, wants to get to the baseline, gets it out to Lorbeck, down low to Smodis, gets fouled by Foxes.
You see the Panathinaikos players, almost everything with 2 fouls. Foxes is the first one with 3. CSKA is attacking him on offense.
CSKA looks to be very patient on offense in the second half, trying to find easy shots.
They need to do that. They haven't been shooting well. They need to get good looks at the basket.
The first free throw is good for Smodis. He won Euroleague in 01 with Ettore Messina, and he was playing for Bologna, Virtus Bologna. Then he won twice, still with Messina, with CSKA. This is the 7th final for Mattias Smodis, one of the most experienced players on the field. He's played the final with 3 teams, Bologna, Fortitudo Bologna, and 10 times with CSKA. Smodis misses the second free throw. Spanoulis gets into Nicholas. Spanoulis, he's got Langdon in front of him. The screen by Pekovic is in for the first time in the second half. There is the ball fed down to Pekovic against Lorbeck. 1-1, the double team by Smodis. And there's a traveling violation on Pekovic.
Tough play, that's good. Good help by Smodis to come over there. He risked picking up his 4th foul.
There's is an aggressive double team by Smodis. They trap him between the two of them and force him to get the turnover. It's Sισκάουσκας, Begovic closes him in the corner. Smodis planning it, nice rotation by ΤΣΣΚΑ, the jumper by Landon. He scores. Now it's down to 16. ΤΣΣΚΑ giving signs of still being alive in this game.
Well, you can see it. It's a different team. ΤΣΣΚA's got a different team out there. This game, so Panathinaikos is going to have to get back on track. And we got a foul. We got an offensive foul. Begovic, third foul.
Foul number 3 on Nikola Begovic. This could be one key call. He was moving as he was setting the screen, extending a little bit the elbow on Planinic.
He set such big picks. He almost just, it's really tough for those guards to get around him.
He's still in. Let's see if they're looking for the fourth one now. It's Planinic trying to dribble, penetrate, and blocked by Begovic.
Great play.
Great play. He went up very high to reject Lorbeck's move. I thought that ΤΣΣΚΑ would look for on number 4.
They will. They'll come back. If he's on the board, they'll come back there.
Spanoulis gets Begovic screen once again. Nicolas in the left corner against Landon. Gets it out to Diamandidis against Sισκάουσκας. Takes the jumper. Fall away. It's not good. And it's Landon with the rebound. 2:45 to play. Landon wants to accelerate. Pulls up for the 3 and he gets it. Trajan Landon cuts ΤΣΣΚA's deficit down to 13 points.
Not over. We still have a ball game on our hands.
They really needed a run like this one.
Well, you can see they're playing. They're moving the ball very well in offense. This is the CSKA team that we've seen all year. Since they came out from the locker rooms, it's a different team. I don't know if Panathinaikos is relaxed any. They came out and made the first possession, hit the three-pointer. But you knew Messina and CSKA were going to come back out and make a run.
And we see some of the highlights on Šarūnas Jasikevičius. I don't think it's a coincidence that ΤΣΣΚΑ made this run after Jasikevičius came out. He's been so key of directing Panathinaikos offense.
He's very important. He's the one that you want to have the ball in your hands. He's going to make the right decision. Either he can shoot or he can pass it to the right person.
There he is, Šarūnas Jasikevičius in his fourth Final Four, as we see. He won Euroleague 3 straight times with Barca on 3, twice with Maccabi. Could be the first to win titles with 3 different European clubs if he wins tonight. Jasikevičius had 18 points and 6 assists in his last game against ΤΣΣΚΑ in the semifinals of 04 in Tel Aviv for Maccabi. 85 was the score of that game in favor of Maccabi at Messina. What he said at that time we saw a difference ΤΣΣΚA did in the second half.
They've been patient. They've been patient running their offense, moving the ball. Also, when they commit to their shots, they've chased down the rebounds, gotten to the foul line, and they've been playing better defense also.
Spanoulis got it by Sισκάουσκας. Behind Jasikevičius, the screen by Begovic. Defensive switch by ΤΣΣΚA. Diamandidis in the left corner.
3 seconds.
3 seconds. 3-second violation on Begovic, staying too long in the lane. Begovic now will come out of the game. They got practiced in. Begovic has got 3 fouls. At least will take his place. Planinic playing as the point guard for ΤΣΣΚA. Lorbeck, the cut by Landon. Lorbeck holds the ball back. Now he gives it to Landon. He's got it by Jasikevičius. Back in for Pana. Landon gives it to Lorbeck. Planinic, 2 seconds to shoot. Planinic needs to take the 3-pointer. He puts it up. It's off. It was anyway a 24-second violation.
Good team defense by Panathinaikos in that play. Very important to stop their offense.
Spanoulis making it up for Panathinaikos. It's up the dribble. Beats Jasikevičius. Coming by Landon, the pick and roll with Matisse. He can't get the ball though, and it's stolen away by Planinic. Planinic wants to run for ΤΣΣΚA, but they don't have the numbers. It's screened by Lorbeck. Planinic gives it to Smodis, down low to Lorbeck. Good position by Lorbeck. Nice catch. Is corralled by 3 opposing players, and it's stolen away by Panathinaikos. Great closing defense on Lorbeck.
He had no space. He had no space. So this came over and got a block shot.
Giasikevičius was screened by Batista. Langdon against Giasikevičius. Doesn't want to give him any space. And it's stolen by ΤΣΣΚΑ. Siscauskas has to slow down. Does it wisely. Planinic. Defensive foul on Pana.
Tough call there. Could have gone either way.
Giasikevičius didn't get his position. And so did Spanoulis. Didn't get his position cleanly. And it was him fouling Planinic. It's a third foul on Spanoulis. Panathinaikos has got 3 players with 3. Spanoulis, Fonsis, and Petrovic. And Zoran Planinic will go to the line. He's in his first season with ΤΣΣΚΑ after 2 years with Town, Spain.
Again, another missed free throw. They need every point they can get. They can't afford to miss this foul shot.
ΤΣΣΚΑ shooting 14 for 21 from the free throw line. 8 for 8 from the line. Meanwhile, for Panathinaikos, it's a 12-point lead for the green team. Giasikevičius gets it to Diamandidis against Siscauskas, backing in, and Giasikevičius, Batista with the jumper, no good. Kriapa, who's back in, gets the rebound. Kriapa also has 3 fouls, but Messina needs him on the court.
We see Kriapa now as a 4-man. He's making a difference for him. He's really helping the team out in that position.
Planinic gets it to Smodis for the 3, no good. Kriapa with the offensive rebound. Back to Smodis, and Planinic can reset the offense for ΤΣΣΚΑ.
Another offensive rebound, another second opportunity for ΤΣΣΚΑ.
12-second difference between the 2 blocks. Langdon gives it to Siscauskas. Only 8 seconds to shoot now. Siscauskas with the penetration. The ball gets to Planinic. 3 seconds to shoot, and a foul on Kriapa. It was contact down low. Kriapa trying to get position. He got pushed.
Tough play. Sassinis didn't want to make that contact. He was just there.
Here we see Planic's penetration, and it's Tsaris. He now goes out of the game. He just picked up that foul, the 3rd one. Another player from Panathinaikos with 3 fouls. Is the 4th one after Petrovic, Fonsis, and Spanoulis. Here, Kriapa, who also has got 3 fouls. He's going to the line. 75% from the free throw line this season.
We see 4 guards on the floor now for Panathinaikos. There's only 13 seconds left. They want to make sure they get the rebound, then they're going to have some advantage and be able to be more quicker than the ΤΣΣΚΑ on the offensive end.
Kriapa cuts the lead down to 10 points. 13.6 seconds to play here in the 3rd period.
Messina's going to take out one of his big guys so he can match up a little bit better.
The chess game between the 2 coaches. One going small, the other one answering with Holden. 10 seconds to play. Spanoulis, Batista trying to screen for him. Spanoulis wants to penetrate. Kriapa closes in on him. Kriapa, nice defense by him. Spanoulis, 1 second to shoot. A great defensive move by Kriapa.
Yeah, he couldn't see anything. Kriapa was so long. Spanoulis had no vision. His vision was totally blocked out on that. Batista was open, wanted the ball, but Spanoulis simply could not see him.
ΤΣΣΚΑ down by 10 points now.
They got back in the game. They only allowed 8 points for Panathinaikos. Only scored 8 points after scoring 48 points the first 2 quarters.
You're watching a replay of the 2009 Final Four on Euroleague.tv. Be sure to subscribe to see a new champion crowned live from May 11th to the 13th at the 2012 Turkish Airlines Euroleague Final Four in Istanbul.
The Euroleague Final Four, live on Euroleague TV for only €9.99.
This thing is heating up big style.
Hang on to your hat. It's a reverse jam by Papa Nicolau.
They are going to the Final Four in Istanbul, Turkey.
You better not bring it in here.
Carlos Navarro.
The best of European basketball, live on Euroleague TV, just 1 click away. This is the Final Four.
Really crowd here responding very well with people coming from all over the places the cities of the four finalists. CSKA will inbound, down by 10 points. 56-46. Laminic, still in, he's playing many minutes tonight. He didn't play the semi-final. Triapa gives it to Langdon. Now it's Sciskauskas, but gathered by Diamantidis. Out of the screen comes Planinic against Perperovic. Planinic wants to back him in. Planinic, baseline move off the glass and in for Planinic.
He can post up. He can post up and hit the three-point shot. They gave him a baseline pick. He came over that position, took his time, was able to score. There's no help for Panathinaikos if they're 1-1 on that play.
Zoran Planinic has got 3 points. On the other end, it's Nicholas against Langdon. Only 9 seconds to shoot now. Nicholas keeps the ball, gives it to Batista. Low 3 players around him, and they foul him now.
They didn't need to make that foul. They played good defense, and then they had him trapped. He was actually just trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Sciskauskas with his first one. Here we see Planinic with a post-up move against Perperovic. The glass, Zoran Planinic only playing 8 minutes and no points in the semi-final. Has got 3 tonight with many more minutes on the field. Panoulis gives it now to Tsatsaris, down to Batista, 1-1 against Smodis. A high from Diamantidis, a foul on Planinic. Coming out to close on Diamantidis.
Messina wants the 3-second call in there. Thinks Batista's in there.
At the same time,
playing very hard with the officials now. Planinic picking up his second foul. And we see Nicholas now inbounding the ball. Gives it to Diamantidis. Almost a steal by Planinic. He touches the ball. It's still on Diamantidis' possession with 60 seconds to play, though. Diamantidis looked at Obradovic and he lost track of the fact that Planinic was coming in trying to steal the ball. Only 7 seconds to shoot for Panathinaikos. Nicholas trying to get to the baseline. Langdon with a nice defense. Nicholas crazy shot and the push by Tsatsaris. Trying to get to the rebound. He clearly pushed an opponent. And it's 4 fouls from Tsatsaris. He clearly pushes Sciskauskas. You see it on the replay. Number 4 for Tsatsaris. He will stay in this for now. Planinic against Perperovic. CSKA down by 8 points. Triapa holding the ball up high. Screen by Smodis. Triapa back down to Smodis. And there's a foul on Panathinaikos. Batista Tsatsaris. If it's Tsatsaris, he's going to foul out of the game. Yeah, it's Tsatsaris. Panathinaikos loses him.
Postis was there waiting to make the substitution, but he didn't in time. They attacked Tsatsaris and he got his pick of his big foul.
Triapa trying to get in. Gets it to Langdon. Now it's Smodis backing in against Batista. Smodis with the post up against Mike Batista. Power move by Smodis. The follow charter is good. Matthias Smodis cuts the lead down to 6 points. He's got 6. 2 for 4 from the field. The 3-pointer is good for Panathinaikos. Under his fences.
Great composure on that play. He wanted to fake it. He wanted to pass it actually, and then he saw he's wide open.
They needed something like this to kill CSKA's momentum.
Very big shot.
A huge shot by Panathinaikos and a turnover by CSKA. With Langdon throwing the ball away.
That's the first turnover we've seen by CSKA. Maybe the first turnover this quarter. In the second half.
Panathinaikos will inbound the ball with Nicholas. This 3-pointer and this turnover really could have a huge impact on the game. Nicholas going in, then gets it out to Perperovic with a penetration. Perperovic gets the contact. Almost a 3-point opportunity. Foul on Langdon. The first foul of Langdon.
It looks like the momentum has shifted back to Panathinaikos. Messina quickly goes to his bench. Lorbeck's going to come back in again, so is Holden.
Sciskauskas goes out. Also, Smodis comes out while Tomas Fotsis is at the free throw line. He's got Perperovic, He's got no points. 4 for 1 from the free throw line. We get a second one in his second season with the Panathinaikos. 4 points in 14 minutes in the semi-final. And he gets the second free throw. And now it's Planic directing traffic for ΤΣΣΚΑ. He's got the by Perperoglu. Very aggressive defense by Perperoglu. Now it's Kriapa. Gets it to Holden on the left side. It's got by Nicholas. Fighting down low is Planic. Kriapa. Holden it apart. He touches to shoot. He has to take the three-pointer. He had to do it because there was no time left on the shot clock. But it was a bad shot.
ΤΣΣΚΑ wanted to find Planic in the low post. Panathinaikos did a good job of denying that pass. They ended up with not enough time to get another option. There's no other option.
Diamantidis and this Planic. Panathinaikos backed up by 10 points now. There is Perperoglu. The fixed line move, guarded by Langdon, who stays in. Doesn't give up the centimeter. Perperoglu with a great full step. He beats Langdon and gets the layup. 3 points for Stratos Perperoglu. Now the lead is up to 12. Planic. Langdon against Nicholas. On the screen comes Holden. He's got Diamantidis in front of him. Nice pick and roll. Lorbeck gets the ball. That's more on the layup. Very well played by ΤΣΣΚΑ. The lead is back down to 12 points. Diamantidis. He's got the Planic in front of him. Nicholas. Going up for the three-pointer. It's no good. Batiste with the offensive rebound. And Panathinaikos can reset them.
Yeah, they want to run some time off the clock. Get a good shot.
A new 24 for the Greens. Giasikevicius guarded by Kriapa. Defensive switch. There's Lorbeck on Giasikevicius now. The fakes by Giasikevicius. It's Diamantidis. Take the three from the corner. Once again, Perperoglu hits.
There's 5 huge points from him in the last 2 possessions.
He's got 6 points in all. And it's a 13-point lead. Maybe the decisive run by Panathinaikos. Planic 1-on-1 against Perperoglu. And there's a defensive goaltending call here. The basket will be good for Planic. Timeout on the field. Planic has got 5 points. Sina wanting to stop the flow of the game here. It was on the downward spiral when Perperoglu and Ponsis rejected it. Here you see the post up by Perperoglu against Langdon. Left first step by Perperoglu. And then Diamantidis sticking it once again to Perperoglu from the jumper, from the corner. Stratos Perperoglu. He's got 6 points. Great boost from him in this fourth period.
6 big points, right when Panathinaikos needed it most. Have not been able to find any consistent offensive options in the second half. The game looked like it was slipping away towards ΤΣΣΚΑ. Still have 5 minutes to play, 5:26 to play. It's an 11-point game.
What really great ΤΣΣΚA's momentum was a 3-pointer by Ponsis.
Yeah, you could see Panathinaikos regain some confidence after that play. It was a little bit different, a little bit more aggressive.
It was very early on the shot clock. He just went to the other end, went up and shoot it.
He had to take that shot. Actually, he didn't want to take it when he first received it, but he was so wide open. And he had made some earlier, so he did the right thing. He shot it the right place.
And then at the other end, the turnover with Langdon throwing the ball away. It looked like at that point, the momentum swung back to Panathinaikos. We see that ΤΣΣΚΑ in the losses allows many more points than in the wins, especially the 3-point shooting. Better from the opponent when ΤΣΣΚA loses the game. Nicholas now, the screen by Batiste. Nicholas wants to drive all the way in, gets it back to Perperoglu. He's got Holden in front of him. Subakina against Holden. He's got the height advantage. Perperoglu with the follow-up jumper. Top of the rim. It's Planic with the rebound. ΤΣΣΚA down by 11. They need to score quickly. Kriapa with the screen. Defensive switch. Ponsis on the Planic. The penetration by Planic. Misses the shot. The rebound. The battle is won by Sισκάουσκας. Kriapa and then It's Nicholas flying in, really.
He went for the fake and went flying. Right now Jessica has Smoltys on the floor and Kriapa. Really are playing without a true center. Not much time left. They know they have to play fast basketball, so that's probably why the C is going with these options.
Nicholas really flying in on Kriapa. Holden, Sciskauskas open for three, and he gets it! Ramonas Sciskauskas gives back up to ΤΣΣΚΑ with this trifecta. 65-57, it's an 8-point lead for Panathinaikos. Diamantidis, Baptiste screens for him, Diamantidis guarded by Planinic. In the corner, Nicholas going up for the three-pointer, can't get it, and Planinic comes very high to get the rebound. Holden slows down the pace. A huge lead by Sciskauskas there. It's win back the momentum into ΤΣΣΚA's favor. Planinic has got the Perfortis in front of him. Planinic wants to dribble in. The jump pass to Sciskauskas, 3 seconds to shoot. Smoltys says to hurry up, he misses it. The tap-in is no good by Kriapa, saved in by Planinic. Back to Kriapa, out to Sciskauskas once again for three. Too short this time, but it's once again rebounded by Smoltys. Planinic from the corner. Gets it back to Kriapa. Now it's Holden in the right corner. The penetration by Holden, he gets fouled.
We're seeing a lot of second and third chance possessions here by CSKA. They've been able to chase down the loose balls, and that's really what's kept them in the game. They still have a chance to win this game thanks to those offensive rebounds and loose balls. Planinic has done an excellent job since he's been in the game. He's staying in the game now since early in the third quarter. He's just done an excellent job. They're going to give him a rest right now, but he's done a good job on defense and offense.
As we said before, Planinic only played 8 minutes in the semifinal with no points.
He's a very talented player. He's a very talented player, but he didn't get too many opportunities against Barcelona. He was on the floor longer than he showed some of his ability.
It's an 8-point lead for Panathinaikos. Smoltys gets it to Holden, gathered by Spanoulis, who's back in. Sciskauskas with a drive, and he gets fouled by Diamantidis. He will go to the free throw line. Diamantidis picking up his first foul.
It's good defense by Diamantidis. The referees wanted to call they chose to call a contact on that. But it's good defense. It's a tough matchup for him. He's with the taller man. He tried to cut him off before Sciskauskas could get to the basket.
Sciskauskas, MVP of last season's Euroleague, gets the first free throw. He's got 8 points. His three-pointer just a couple of minutes ago really gave back hope to ΤΣΣΚΑ. This is the second free throw though, but the ball is stolen away by Sciskauskas. Huge play by the Lithuanian forward. Holden it up high. ΤΣΣΚA down by 7. Holden penetrating all the way to the basket. The layup is good and the lead is down to 5 points.
Panathinaikos has not been able to come up with any defensive rebounds. That's why CSKA is only down by 5 points.
Spanoulis gets it to Giasikevičius, gathered by Langdon, the screen by Baptiste. Giasikevičius falls to hold. 10 seconds to shoot. Giasikevičius, Langdon falls down. It's to Spanoulis, puts up for the jumper and he gets it. Spanoulis with 2 very important points to quiet down ΤΣΣΚA's crowd.
Only 3 seconds left on that shot clock. He went up for it and made it.
Spanoulis has got 13 points, but it has been a long time since we have heard from him offensively. Now it's Holden. Kriapa is open for 3. Takes the shot and he makes it. They dared him to shoot and he did it.
It was a good play. He faked the pass. The defense went for the fake. He found himself wide open. He didn't want to shoot at the beginning, but he was wide open and shot the ball. Made it.
It's backed up to a 5-point lead for Panathinaikos. Giasikevičius, guarded by Langdon. Gives it on the left corner to Fox. It's up the three-pointer. Misses it on Holden. One of the smallest players on the court. Gets up to get the rebound. Holden with 2:12 to play. Smoltys wants to screen for him. It's a switch. Baptiste on Holden. Smoltys down low. Playing against the Foxes. Smoltys backing in. The post-up move. The fall-away jumper. In and out. Tough block by Smoltys. It rolled out.
That's the option CSKA wanted. You want to give the ball to Smoltys down low. Unfortunately for them, the ball rolled out of the rim.
Giasikevičius wants to milk the clock as much as possible. Fox is screening, fouled by Langdon. Trying to fight out Fox's screen.
Still not in the bonus, they're going to take the ball out of bounds. But they'll have a new shot clock.
It's the second personal foul on Trajan Langdon as we see Kriapa faking the pass and then going up for the shot. Giasikevičius inbounding into Spanoulis. 1-on-1 against Holden. Let time go as much as possible. Fox is screening. Spanoulis gives it to Foxes. Now it's Diamandidis on the left corner. Down low to Batista. 1-on-1. Great move by Batista against Kriapa. Gets back and fouls him. What a quick turn by Batista.
Great move. Finally we see Panathinaikos being able to get the ball to the low post. This time it's Batista. Makes a great spin move. Goes up strong. They foul him.
And he had to foul him to not give him an easy dunk, even though it's the fourth foul on Kriapa.
There's not enough time. You can't give up any early baskets, any easy baskets right now. We've only got a minute and a half to play.
1:30 to play. Batista 2 for 2 tonight from the line. He's got 4 points. And he gets the first free throw. And these balls are very heavy.
Very important shots right now. Made the first one. He was clutch for them 2 years ago when they won the championship. It was his shots that really gave them the victory at the end of the game.
And he gets more free throws. He's got 4 points. He's got 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 6 points tonight. Holden doubled by Spanoulis. Now it's Modis. Batista in front of him. Down low to Sισκάουσκας in a crowd. Sισκάουσκας recounters Modis for 3 and he scores! Matthias Modis cuts the deficit down before ΤΣΣΚΑ. Still alive once again.
Great play by Kriapa. Able to spot Modis out there. He was double teamed. Didn't go up with the shot. Found his open teammate to make the 3-point shot.
Spanoulis dribbling the ball. It's 11 seconds to shoot. Almost a steal by Kriapa. Spanoulis gets it back against Holden. 1-on-1. The fix by Spanoulis. 3 seconds to shoot. Nice defense by Holden. Spanoulis very short jumper. And the ball goes to ΤΣΣΚΑ. Down by only 4 points with 50 seconds to play.
Give the credit there to Holden. That was great one-on-one defense.
Forced Spanoulis into a very bad shot. He wanted to move down the clock as much as possible, but then had to take a terrible jumper. Panathinaikos prolonging the defense. They want to force ΤΣΣΚΑ into a mistake. Σισκάουσκας Diamandidis in front of him. 1-to-1. Diamandidis against Sισκάουσκας. And a foul on Foxes.
2 free throws. No.
5.
Yes, but 2 free throws also for Sισκάουσκας.
Foxes is the second player to foul out of the game for Panathinaikos after Tsatsaris.
They're 2 4-men who fouled out. Now let's see what Obradovic chooses to do.
And they are over the limit. It's the 16th foul. Sισκάουσκας will go to the free throw line with 40.9. And these are 2 very key free throws. Sισκάουσκας tonight is 1 for 4 from the free throw line.
We know he's a good free throw shooter. He hasn't made his free throw shots earlier in this game.
He's got 8 points. This could become a free throw battle. If he stays close during the final seconds.
Well, now if he makes a 2 free throws, Panathinaikos is going to have to make this whole ball. They're going to have to score.
You will be responsible. Drive and keep the ball. You must not wait. You gotta move. Okay? Then, if we are down 2, and we have only 1 play, we're going to get away. This is fair.
We also have another ball. They're going to figure out where they're going to do. They're both are fouled. Both are four-men fouled out.
We're going to do the weak side play.
To cover that Panathinaikos. Sισκάουσκας is just again coming up big down the fight.
Tonight, ΤΣΣΚΑ is only 18 out of 26 free throws for 69%. Much better than Panathinaikos, even with less shots, 11 for 12, 92%. As I said before, Sισκάουσκας only 1 for 4, 25% from the free throw line. These are 2 of the most important free throws of his career now.
For the first time, all Final Four, we see Pekovic and Batista on the floor at the same time. Very smart move. I think they need those defensive rebounds. They haven't been able to get them down the stretch.
with Fotsis and Tsatsaris out. The two big men. Oh, it's Kriapa at the free throw line, not Sισκάουσκας. And Kriapa is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. The foul was on him and he misses the first shot. Ettore Messina's look says everything, really. Kriapa back at the free throw line. If he gets this one, it's a one possession game. With 40.9 seconds to play, he misses both of them.
Oh, great.
Diamantidis with the rebound.
CSKA might want to foul on this possession.
And it's a mid-court violation. And it's second goal here.
They had trouble picking up the rebound on the free throw. That's what happened. Ran out of time. He only has 8 seconds to get across half court. Sισκάουσκας does a good job there.
Great job by Sισκάουσκας. This is a huge break for ΤΣΣΚΑ because they get the ball back with 31.9 seconds to play. They will have to score quickly and then probably foul if there's less than 24 seconds. Then for Panathinaikos. ΤΣΣΚΑ needs to score a huge break here for the Russian team. Langdon inbounding it for ΤΣΣΚΑ. It's stolen by Nicholas. But a new inbound thanks for Langdon.
Move it from here.
Nicholas was good to take the ball in play, so they're going to get it back.
You need the space. You come back.
Langdon trying to find teammates open.
1 meter, okay.
Nicholas in front of him. Landon gives it to Smodis. Now it's Sισκάουσκας against Verperoglu, putting up the 3-point. And he scores! Sισκάουσκας with the 3. And the lead is down to only 1 point with 26.2 seconds to play.
Huge shot.
Sισκάουσκας, huge once again.
There you go. That's a leader for you. He came back and hit that shot. They're right back in the game. 26 seconds left to play.
Sισκάουσκας has hit 2 huge three-pointers here in the fourth period. And now it's Giasikevičius for Panathinaikos. Trapped, Giasikevičius still trapped. He's got the ball. Can get it to a teammate, and there's a foul on Diamantidis. And if it's Kriapa, it's 5. Diamantidis will go to the free throw line. They trapped Giasikevičius. He was able to hit the ball anyway to a teammate. The foul is on Kriapa. He fouls out of the game. The first ΤΣΣΚΑ player to foul out. Diamantidis will go to the free throw line.
Regardless of what Diamantidis does here, ΤΣΣΚA's got the last possession. They can either tie or go ahead, depending on what he does. If he makes both free throws, or if he misses one.
Sit down. Okay, 2.
It's the first free throw of the night for Diamantidis. 77.3 in his career, 85.7 this season. Then he gets the first one. As you said, even if he gets the second, it's still only a 3-point contest. It's a one possession contest anyway. ΤΣΣΚΑ could tie the game. 2 for 2 for Diamantidis. 72-69. Ettore Messina wants to throw up the final play. Probably he has to look for the tie right away. There's no time to make it 2 and then foul.
Yeah, he called the timeout. He'll get the ball at half court now. Panathinaikos is not going to let them. I don't expect them to let them ΤΣΣΚΑ shoot from 3 points. They're going to foul him before. I don't think they're not going to let him shoot to tie the score.
Here we see ΤΣΣΚΑ trapping Giasikevičius. And Giasikevičius being able to give the ball to Diamantidis. And then Diamantidis fouled. He went to the line. He was very cool, making both free throws.
I can't. Listen, I will put the other big guy. Rebound
what we've seen here for playoffs. Maybe Sισκάουσκας could be one of the first options for CSKA here.
Well, Panathinaikos is going to come out with small players, guys that can make the free throws, because they can expect to be fouled on this possession.
That could be one of the ways of only for fouling CSKA, putting them on the free throw line.
That's what they want to do. They're not going to. They don't want to give CSKA the opportunity to shoot them through and tie the score. So they're going to foul him. They want to obviously foul before there's a shot attempt.
Let's see. CSKA will inbound it. 10.4 seconds to play in this championship game of Euroleague 09. Smodis with the ball. He gets it to Sισκάουσκας against Diamandidis. There's the foul. Sισκάουσκας will go to the line. A very hard foul, but a clean one by Diamandidis. As you said,
not that much time. Not that much time has run off the clock. Still 8.5 seconds to play.
This could really become a free throw game here. Sισκάουσκας needs to hit both of them, and then CSKA will foul right away Panathinaikos as they will inbound the ball. Sισκάουσκας gets the first free throw. He's 2 for 5 tonight from the line. He's got 12 points. The next the second one, and it's down to a 1-point lead, and timeout called by Željko Obradović. Now CSKA needs to foul as soon as possible.
They'll go for the steal. If they don't get the steal, they'll foul it immediately. Panathinaikos will have the best free throw shooters in there. Probably go small. They have good ball handlers in there.
It all comes down to this. 8.5 seconds. Panathinaikos up by 1 against CSKA. It looked to be over at halftime with Panathinaikos up by 20, but CSKA made an incredible comeback. And if they win this game, it will come back as one of the greatest comebacks ever in Euroleague history.
No doubt about it. They've made a game out of this. It's not easy to come down. They actually came down 23. Now they're back into it. They still have a chance. Panathinaikos is going to have to take care of the ball right here, not turn it over. If they get to the line, they're going to have to make their free throws. Still, CSKA's going to have another opportunity.
CSKA played a huge period of the deficit in has scored 9 more points than Panathinaikos. Being able to cut it down to only 1 single point. Now Panathinaikos will inbound the ball with 8.5 seconds to play. CSKA is without Victor Triaba. Panathinaikos will try to give the ball to a good free throw shooter. Let's see, Diamandidis will inbound it. They've got Batiste in. Giasikevičius. Langdon wants to trap him. That's a foul by Langdon. Giasikevičius, probably one of the coolest guys for Panathinaikos.
He's also the all-time leading free throw percentage shooter for the Euroleague. That's what Panathinaikos wants. Also, they were able to run 3 seconds off the clock. Langdon wasn't able to foul, and I think he wanted a foul called earlier. They ended up chasing Saunders down to make the foul.
There was no better choice for Panathinaikos. They had to pick somebody to send to the line, really. Sarunas Giasikevičius tonight. He hasn't shot free throws yet. 5.8 seconds to play. Giasikevičius misses the first one. The best free throw shooter in Euroleague history, missing.
This takes away the option of a foul for Panathinaikos. They don't have the luxury of being able to foul and send CSKA to the free throw line.
Even if he makes this one, it will be a 2-point game. He does. Let's see if Messina calls timeout. Yes. Yeah, Panathinaikos cannot foul here.
What a great final we have. CSKA is very much in the game. It's coming down to this last possession. Like I said, Panathinaikos is going to have to play him straight up. They can't afford to foul him. They don't have the luxury of that now. It's only a 2-point lead. CSKA can look for a 3-pointer or a 2-pointer now.
What an unbelievable Final Four this has been. 2 great semi-final games. And here in the final, right to the wire, are going Panathinaikos and CSKA.
Best 4 teams are here. We've seen it. They've displayed it. know, it's just been a great Final Four. I agree. This game's not over. We might see overtime.
CSKA could go for the tie or for the win.
Hey, one fucking lane is two for a three. No, three. Morgan also.
They've really shut Panathinaikos down in the second half. Panathinaikos only has 73 points now to finish the halftime is 48. They've done a great job on defense, and that's what's helped them their offense. They've been able to attack better. They've been facing good shots. And more importantly than that, they got so many offensive rebounds, so many second and third chance points. That's why they got the chance right now to tie or to win the game.
Panathinaikos players asking for the crowd to support them, just like CSKA's fans are doing.
It all comes down to 5.8 seconds. If they get a stop, if Panathinaikos gets a stop, they're champions.
The old season of CSKA Panathinaikos will be decided in the next 5.8 basketball seconds. Smodis inbounding it to Sισκάουσκας against Nicholas. Sισκάουσκας wants to go 1-to-1. Sισκάουσκας for the win! It's not good! And Panathinaikos is European champion for 2009! Sισκάουσκας missing the shot at the buzzer! And Panathinaikos wins one of the most exciting finals ever in Euroleague history.
Unbelievable game. Came right down to the wire. That ball could have easily fell in, rolled out. Panathinaikos are the champions. There we see Obradovic, 5th Euroleague title.
7th for Obradovic, 5th for Panathinaikos.
Yes.
The winningest coach in Euroleague history has done even better this season. They went with the hottest man, Sισκάουσκας. He hit a couple of huge three-pointers in the fourth period. He tried the most important one and he missed.
That was tough defense. That was a tough. He did a good job just to be able to get cleared enough to shoot. Ball rolled out. It was very good defense on him. His defenders couldn't foul. They didn't have the luxury to foul. Ball rolled out. Panathinaikos are champions.
And we see once again it was a very tough shot and almost it went in. Laninic tried for the tap-in, but it was after the buzzer. Mike Batiste exploding with his joy for the win. The two coaches following that ball going up. Opposite reactions, but what an exciting final, what an exciting championship game really. And the bench for Panathinaikos exploding after Sισκάουσκας miss.
Our new Euroleague champion for the 2008-2009 season.
Panathinaikos winning it for the 5th time, 96, 2000, 2002, 2007 and 2009. No other team has won as many Euroleague titles since the Final Four era began. And they tied Varese and Maccabi Tel Aviv with 5 titles. Only Real Madrid and CSKA have won more. But tonight it's all about these guys. It's about Coach Obradovic.
Incredible job. They had the fights. They came out. They played an excellent first 20 minutes. The first half was excellent. Had the fight. Came down to the last defensive possession. They got the stop and they get the win.
And for Ettore Messina, just like 2 years ago, one year he wins the final, the following year he loses the final.
Well, there's been two-point losses to Panathinaikos. We talk about details making a difference. They lose this game by 2 points. 2 years ago they lost it 2 points. Last 2 years was 93-91. This year was 73-71. 2 points separated them.
There is Ettore Messina. Can't get what would be his 5th Euroleague title. It's Obradovic getting the best of him tonight, and having seen is set for the presentation of the trophy and of the MVP. And there is Obradovic, has played 9 European finals since '92, 8 times he has won. He knows how to coach this kind of games.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. He's the master, by far the best and most successful coach that we've seen in Europe. He's done it with different teams. It's unusual to see a coach. He's been at Panathinaikos now 10 years. It's unusual to see a coach stay there, stay at one team for 10 years. He stayed there, had players come and go, but he's been successful.
And there's some more pictures of Željko Obradovic. He won with Partizan, he won with Juventus de Badalona, he won with Real Madrid, and now 4 times with Panathinaikos. And in Greece, it's been unbelievable. Since he's come to Panathinaikos, only once they haven't won the title. Since 1999, Panathinaikos only once has lost the Greek title. And here we see the results of the last two finals.
And look at them celebrating. They're loving it. They had a lot of pressure on them. Big pressure. These teams are built to win championships. Second place is not enough for them. They're built to win championships. That's just what they did.
Your attention, please, so we can begin with the
93-91
award.
2 years ago. 73-71 tonight. We saw a lower scoring game than the last final between these two teams, but it was just as much as exciting as that one was. And we see the trophies just ready to be handed out to the players with the Final Four MVP in the middle of there and the Euroleague Cup.
You have to congratulate all four teams. We really saw quality basketball. We saw star plays. We've seen some spectacular plays. We've just seen excellent basketball these in the Final Four here. All four teams really gave us some good action.
CSKA, the first team to be introduced for the award ceremony. They will be given the silver medals. They really put up a great fight tonight. It was what a final game should be between the two best teams of Europe.
It was too bad for them. They got down, so they dug a hole for themselves, got down. It's tough to climb out of that and still have enough energy to make the plays down the stretch. They came close, but it just wasn't enough.
They ended the regular season with 7 wins and 3 losses, then 5 wins and only 1 loss in the top 16, and then beating Partizan 3 games to nothing in the playoffs before coming here in Berlin, being able to beat Barcelona in the semi-final, and then this tough loss against Panathinaikos. I'm sure next season they will come back even stronger to try and get this title after
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
this tough loss.
the next award is
And there is
to the
the
MVP,
congratulations
the most
between
valuable player of this
Coach
final
Obradovic and Coach
championship
Messina.
game. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the MVP award is Vasilis Spanoulis.
Vasilis Spanoulis has just been named the MVP of the Final Four. And he's been...
He played great. Spanoulis played great. He helped the team get off of quick starts in both games. But he had a lot of help also from his big man and also from the rest of the East. Very good team effort. Spanoulis was very good.
Spanoulis, just in his second season with Panathinaikos, was elected into the second team of Euroleague. He had 18 points and 3 rebounds in the semi-final. Tonight, 14 points. With 3 for 5 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3-point. Vasilis Spanoulis, MVP of this Final Four, and deservedly so.
I agree. He played very well, especially the semifinals. Came back today, made some clutch shots. Again, he's got a lot of help, but they all play together as a team. We saw him earlier. He was very unselfish. He let Pekovic shoot those 2 foul shots, the technical fouls. One thing all these players have understand is the team comes first, and they're going to sacrifice themselves for the team. You see very good defense. You see guys making fouls to stop fast breaks. You see guys making an extra pass. It's not about statistics or anything. It's about winning championships, and that's just exactly what Panathinaikos has done.
Players and staff receiving.
And the celebration can begin now with all the cups going to the players of Panathinaikos, champion of the Final Four 2009 in Berlin. Sarunas Giasikevičius is particularly special for him because he becomes the first guy to win titles with 3 different European clubs. This is the 4th European title for Giasikevičius. He had won with Barcelona in 03, 2 times with Maccabi, 04 and 05, and now 09 with Panathinaikos. But the winningest of them all is this man, Jacob Obradovic.
That's right, sure is.
And he looks very pumped up. He really wanted to beat his rival Messina and to get to the gold medal all the way. And now the biggest trophy of them all will be given to Panathinaikos players with in the stands the many people who came in from Athens celebrating.
Really, people came from all over Europe, all over North America for that matter. We've seen, I was with some corporate sponsors before the game. I was talking to a group from Liechtenstein, from Estonia, from Luxembourg, from Italy, from Italy. People are coming all over to see these games, and you can understand why after seeing this quality basketball.
Really couldn't hope for a better spectacle in these 2 days of great games, to wonderful semi-finals and an even better championship game. Panathinaikos is the 2009 Euroleague champion. The cup will be given momentarily to the Greek team.
We have Portela, the president, the president of ULED will be given the trophy. He's also the president of the League.
And now, just a few seconds, and Panathinaikos will have the chance to lift up the trophy. It's Diamandidis with the trophy in his hands. And now the celebration can really begin for the Euroleague champion. Albertis didn't play tonight, but it's the 5th Euroleague title for Franciscos Albertis. And now the cup goes to sky for Panathinaikos. Deservedly European champions for 2009. There's the champagne exploding with Mike Baptiste and all the other guys. Albertis really gets into history with this win. His 5th career Euroleague title.
He's always been with Panathinaikos ever since he came up from the younger teams. They've had so much success, and he's always been part of that.
Hasn't played tonight, but I'm sure from the bench he's up a lot his teammates. Sure that next season Panathinaikos, just like ΤΣΣΚΑ, will come back even stronger to try and get that back-to-back.
These teams are hungry. They've won championships, but they've done something that's even more difficult. They've been able to repeat and win second, third, fourth titles. These teams will be back. There's no doubt about that. They've got a great block of players. They do something else that's very important. They usually keep the core group of players and just add specific pieces to help them improve. They're hungry. They'll come back.
And now it's time for the photos to celebrate the title. Celebration on the field, celebration on the stands, because these fans are making all the arena green now.
The president right there going in there. That's the president. His brother Yorgos Giannakopoulos. That's Yorgos. His brother Pavlos Giannakopoulos. The 5, they all got 5 fingers up for the 5 titles.
Just 2 teams have more. CSKA 6. They could get it next season if they win another one. And Real Madrid that leads the all-time standing with 8. And I'm sure the next target for this man and for these players will be to tie CSKA and become just the 2nd team ever to get the 6 Euroleague titles.
Well, they add another star to their jersey. Right now they have 4 stars on their shirt. They've got another star each time you win the Euroleague title. It gives you the right to put a star on your jersey. They'll have 5 next season on their jersey.
Panathinaikos rightly celebrating his 5th Euroleague title. Jiasikevicius once again lifting the cup up high into the sky. And now it's time for some of the first interviews and to leave the field for the European champions. It's been really a fantastic EuroLeague season and an even more fantastic Final Four. John, what can we say? Really saw 4 great games and a huge champion.
They deserve to be champions, but look how close the games were. Both games were decided on last possession.